I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one.
Daddy issues? This daddy issues does not explain this.
Thank you very much.
I'm disappointed forever.
No. No. can I help you?
I wish you could, mate.
I will judge you, it'll just be quietly. You know, I forgot to turn the fan off, so I'm gonna run and do that real quick. I'm gonna put my current list on screen so you guys can see it and judge and let me know if I missed anything. Also, I'm very tired, but not like the angry kind of tired. I'm the like low-key delusional, very distracted tired. So the good news is this should be a very entertaining stream for you. The bad news is it may not be very helpful, but we will do our best. Here's the list currently. I'm gonna go turn off that fan real quick and I'll be right back. And TikTok's already mad about no sound detected. Well, you know what, TikTok? Okay, so this is where we're at. We're starting with Laffy. Looks like the towers. I didn't get any of the notes on these, but I will yell at you if I need to. Oh, Kareem's here. Fantastic. Kareem, thank you for showing up tonight. I wasn't sure since it's not our usual Build Help Monday. But if you can tag Kareem in your chat on YouTube specifically, that will really help us make sure we actually stay on the list, which is delightful. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. Very excited. It's the weather. Dude, the weather's... We had a storm come through. Fast. Like, bam. All of a sudden, wind and rain and hail and just, like, a whole mess of a storm for, like, 20 minutes. And then it was gone. And then an hour later, I get a notification on my phone that rain may be coming. I'm like, nah, it's done been here, guys. It's done been here. We're done with that. All right. NpcMechanic, sounds like you're short on time. I will try and do my best. I guess I could have just done the hashtag. You know what? It's fine. Laffy Towers Part 2. Hello from the void. Hello. Welcome to Laffy Towers, the update and layout saga. As the title suggests, you have an update for the towers and need a little help on the layout for the upper floors. So the top 3 floors of each tower is one apartment. What do I do with it? More bedrooms, bathrooms? Don't know. That's you're making it my problem. Fair enough. Where did we put this last time? I feel like the lot size has changed. Yeah, because we did a roof last time over here. But now we have to move where we're building. That's fine. Joshy, hello. Welcome in. Project Zomboid yet. I have not. I'm not familiar with that one, actually. Disco, hello. Welcome in. I just do not have enough time to play all the games that I want to, unfortunately. Not available for this lot. Oh, is it a residential rental? Hang on. I forget how this works, but it's annoying. So I think if I change it, then I can place it? Yeah, because that makes sense. Whatever. Oh, I didn't even say hello to the YouTube people. Gosh, I am all out of sorts today. Hello, YouTube people. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Kareem and Perfect and Rose, our moderators. I love you and I appreciate you. Indy, congrats on getting the goat. Thanks for being here today. Kate is here. Ket is here. Megan, Story, Cat Mom, Emmy, Kilo, Laffy, Minnie, Pines, RMJ, Strange Gem, and Tiffany. Thank you all for being here. Somebody made a zombie standalone of The Sims 2. I'm not really into zombies, unfortunately, but I hope that it's good. The chocolate tower's gotta go get some chocolate, right? Imagine getting yelled at. Did something break? My chair's kind of weird and it makes strange noises sometimes, so who knows. Allowed to upload the unfinished version of a home for floor plan ideas, probably. Massive open world. Ooh, that does sound nice though. Okay, anyway, this is where we're at. I gotta turn this off so we can actually see what's happening. Alright. Wait, is this... Oh yeah, no, this is the same. It's just backwards right now. So this is the front of the lot here. You can recognize the shape, which we did last time. Oh, and I see you kept the sunlight as well. Fantastic. And you're wondering about what to do for the apartments, I think is the general idea. Alright, so you've already got stairs set, so I'm not going to bother with stairs, and it looks like they are just identical mirror images of each other. Do these radiators have to stay floating, or can I get rid of the floating radiators? If I'm talking, the audio cut out. Oh no. It looks good on my end, so unfortunately that might be a TikTok thing. Oh, I should probably put that in chat. You refreshed and it came back. Ah, you're back. Okay, cool. Yeah, seems like that was on TikTok side. How do I keep the camera from floating? That's a very good question. Practice. Legit, just practice. I haven't changed any of the camera settings besides switching over to Sims 3 camera. I know some people change settings to make it not float so much. I don't. I just practice. Bottom floor is already furnished. The radiators do not need to stay. Okay, cool. Top 3 floors. What do you do with it? Alright. So here's... Wait, I'm trying to figure out how this works. So you come in, and this is... Oh, I see. So this is an apartment all on its own here. And this over here is not an apartment all on its own? Okay, maybe I don't understand what's happening. Oh, duh. I can literally look at the outlines and solve all my problems. Guys, I'm just... Our brain is not clicking along today, but that's alright. And you want these to be like big ol' apartments, right? Monty, hello. Welcome in. You're on the computer. Huzzah. The brain cell. I don't even think I have access to the brain cell at this time. So if we are going to go ahead and assume that these are just going to be 3-story apartments, nice big apartments, and we want to figure out a layout, that's I think the direction I'm going to go. This floor would be kitchen, dining, and living space. So 4 small ones, 2 big ones. Perfect. The thoughts are not thinking. They are not thinking. Disco, you're tired too. Okay, I do know what happened. That's a lie. I know exactly what happened. We had things to do over the weekend, and then we did the things, and then now I'm tired, and then somebody woke up an hour earlier than usual today, so we just done been sleeping. So we could do kitchen and dining, I think, over on this side. I'm just gonna do the one because of like time reasons and whatever. But you could do the kitchen on one side, living room on the other side, so this is a nice, easy floor plan there. We could, depending on how squishy you want to make things, you could fit a dining table over here, I think. Like it would technically fit, or even pushed to the side a little bit. It just depends on how much space you want reserved for your entryway. Or you could rotate the door over to this side and then have just a nice big kitchen dining area on this side. I'm trying to just do base game so that it's ugly and you can fix it. So there's kitchen, dining, living, I think all on one floor. That should be easy. No spoons for you either? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Your dog had the brain cell? Is that going to be helpful? I don't know. 3 floors, it's bigger than your house. Well, I mean, we could do an actual tile count if we really felt like it to figure out the square footage, but we're not going to. Alright, and that would make the 2nd floor. We want a bathroom close to the stairs because there's not a bathroom on this floor. So yeah, I don't see a great place to put it. So as long as we put it close to the stairs so your Sims can still get to it easily, I think that'll be alright. And then this area is mostly going to be bedrooms. And then we may do additional living space upstairs, but we want to prioritize bedrooms on this one. Your dogs don't have brain cells. That's fair. Gonna make some coffee. That sounds delightful. I'm going to make... I could do a 2-tile hallway. That feels a little aggressive. This would be a pretty nice 2 bedrooms. Each one of these bedrooms is like the whole size of one of your apartments down below. But this is supposed to be like the luxury apartment, so that could work. We could do 2 bedrooms here, or even large bedroom, small bedroom, and then a bathroom here. Oh yeah, I like this. Completely functional bathroom right there. Easy peasy. And then that would leave this area for probably desk type stuff. Be a nice little book nook, study, something. Door here, door here. Yeah, sure. We can fit a full-size bed in here. Like on this wall, easy peasy. For this room, it could go on this wall. Oh yeah, we could move the door over here and put the bed on that wall, or you could leave the door over on that side and put it here. Either way, both sides are accessible, which is important. There you go. I will do a bathroom layout for you just because I can.
Thank you very much.
Panda, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad that you're here today. I hope you enjoy your time with us. Remember, if you're putting the bathtub in, the faucet side has to be accessible. So, since this is a larger home, that's not a toilet. It would be nice to maybe have 2 sinks, but to do that I need to have the toilet by the tub. So make sure the faucet side is available for your Sims to use. A couple of sinks, perfectly functional little hall bath there. I think that's nice. And then we'll go up here. We should be able to do another bedroom and bathroom pretty easily. and then like a rec room sort of space I think would be fun. This one tile is going to be annoying. We could move the stairs over a tile. Ooh, you know what else would be good here actually? If you have laundry day, this would be a pretty nice laundry spot, I think. Where do we find laundry stuff? Is that in appliances? I always forget. There we go. So if you have laundry day, this would be a pretty nifty laundry spot right across from the bathroom. Anyway. And that makes this area much more buildable. Specifically to put another bathroom up here. This would be a full bath, which would be very nice. Then you could put another bedroom here-ish, and then have all this space for activities. So that would be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment with... yeah, that's plenty of space. With an additional rec room upstairs. I think that'd be a decent layout there. Laundry spaces in the first floor is shared. Oh. Did I miss that? Oh, is that what this is going to be? Alright, well if there's shared laundry, then disregard the laundry suggestion, I guess. And then we'll just go back to... hello.
Hey, sorry. It's bright outside.
It is,
The sun is still on.
The sun's still on. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that off for you. In that case, we're going back to my office suggestion, and then we'll just scooch the door over. Yeah. I think that this is a doable floor plan, though. I think it makes sense. And it's definitely way more luxury than the apartments down below. The Sims and their categorizing, dude, they need to put me in charge. I'm so good at categorizing things. Obviously, if you keep this layout, you'll want to move windows around. But if I were filling up this apartment space, I think that's how I would do that. So I will put this back on the gallery for you to look at. Oh, and then it would just be the inverse on the other side. But again, I'm tired and cranky, so you get to do that. Oh, also, because there are decks here, this would be the best case for those public areas of the home. Not public, but like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? There are private areas of your house, and then there are like not private areas of your house, and having public access decks. You know what? Forget it. Who needs English? Psh, not me. We're gonna put this back on the gallery. Laffy Towers Part 2. We'll put it on the hashtag. There you go. I hope you are able to use that. English Sminglish. Exactly. Who needs it? The chocolate returns. Hopefully it uploads. There we go. I just had to take a drink and then it decided to finish. I'm going, ha, check, done. There's, you know what, I really didn't pay any attention back here. We've got quite the community space happening back here, which is pretty fun. We've got garden stuff, we've got little patio tables and bugs and laundry. This is fun. Just wait until part 3, the finale. Oh gosh. Oh no. I think I'll be fine. Oh, I did forget to take the sky... or did I? Oh, okay. So, listen. This glass roof, for some reason, this particular texture does not remove the floor below it. I don't know if you knew that. Maybe it's also just my game and your game is fine. Oh, no, actually, just kidding. This appears to be a separate issue. Never mind. Well, in theory, if the floor below here was removed, I don't know why it's not. This should actually line up totally fine for the sunlight to be in the rec area, so even better. Right above the lower staircase would be a perfect half bath. Right here? Well, okay. Yes, but if we were to do that, we would have to change our front door to be a one-tile door here so that we could put a wall here to place a bathroom there. And I'm just not that stressed about it. So instead, we're just going to put it at the top of the stairs. Or nearish the top of the stairs, I guess. But yeah, that'll be fine. If we win, I'm going to high-five myself and move on. The 3 tiles? What 3 tiles? Alright, maybe I don't understand what you're saying then. So this floor that doesn't have a bathroom, you say that there's a 3 tile spot that would be perfect for, I don't... Behind the couch. Like along this wall? We can't put it under the stairs. Anyway, since moving time zones, you have no idea when anything happens, and you've been waiting for the stream for weeks and almost forgot. I'm sorry for it. That's gotta be rough. I'm sorry. Plus side though, hey, guess what? We're doing Friday streams in June, for the rest of June. Friday night, we're going to be building together. It's going to be so fun. If you go to my channel page and go over to the live area, you can set a reminder so that you can, in fact, make sure you show up. If you'd like, we're going to build tiny little houses based on fruit, and I'm very excited about it. The stairs hallway to smaller doorway. That's alright. Friday night party stream. It's going to be delightful. I'm very excited. Next up, RoseSkyPlays. How shall help? You put this one in Discord, and I was so excited because the roof is so cute. Brain no work. Oh, boy. Is it Friday? Today is Monday. Today's Monday for it. Don't worry. Today's Monday. But this upcoming Friday, we're going to do a little stream. It's going to be fun. Anywho, landscaping and outdoor layout help. I don't know about outdoor layout help. Does that mean like stuff to do outside, activities and whatnot? So this is currently on a 30-20, so we will transfer ourselves a fruit party. Fruit salad. Oh, I should see if I can get that alert for the weekend. That would be really funny. Speaking of alerts, you guys, I'm so tired. I keep forgetting my announcements. Last build help stream. Last build help stream, Friday the 13th. Yes, Minnie. We were talking about doing bingo, and I was like, if any of you can figure out bingo, I'll buy you a pack because that would be delightful. Well, Indy and the Ghosties, which is, I think, should be a band name. Indy and the Ghosties have been working hard on that, and we are, I'd say, 70% of the way there. The other 30% is going to be actually getting it working to have stream bingo, so you guys can, like, play bingo. There probably won't be prizes because I'm poor, but, you can play bingo, and if you get a bingo, I'll have a special alert or something for you. So we're getting there. So Indy and the Ghosties, thank you very much for your hard work toward that goal. We should, as soon as I can get my husband on board to help me with the tech side of things, we should have bingo. I just gotta rub him into it. Oh well. Have to dip due to life? Well, thank you for being here. I hope that you have a lovely evening and life isn't too lifey. Gotta prep your lot. Now you're messing with time zones. It's Tuesday here. Well, Splish, you're just wrong. So, whose fault is that? Prize additional goat? Ooh, maybe. Prize for bingo should change the name on Discord for a week. Well, that's already one of the faction cult prizes. So, probably not that. But I would consider a goat. Alright. What are we doing? We are doing... I know what's happening. That's a lie. We are supposed to be looking at outdoor layout, I think you said. It was such a short... Dude, I am so tired. Landscaping help, outdoor layout. So, what do we want? What packs? It is just base game currently, so we will stick with that. Listen, Twisted Mexi, I know you're not here, but I love you. And if you were here, what I would ask you is pretty please, could we have a lock filter option down here? I beg. Because I can go and filter by base game, but then the second I bring up my eyedropper tool, it resets everything, and it's very annoying. So, that is my petition to the great and wonderful Twisted Mexi. Please, I beg. If we're making Indy and the Goats a big... goats. Oh, Indy and the Ghosties. The ghosts from our cult in Discord. Which sounds so weird to say out loud, but I'm sure it's fine, guys. Alright, if we want outdoor activities, we have to pick them and place them, I think. First, the front isn't leaving a whole ton of room. Like, we could maybe do a little shady tree with a chess table or something. But the backyard... What could we do in the back? I was thinking about a pool, because this is a very elegant looking house, and a pool would be fun. But that would require, I think... changing the deck, or at least extending it. I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't think I want a fully in-ground pool. I want it on the deck. So, what do we want to do back here? Ooh, we do have a fire pit now. I forget that this is a base game item. And this didn't come with anything in particular, right? This is just an update. I think we should do a fire pit back here in the corner. I think that'll be good. And it's nice to have some garden stuff sometimes as well. So let's do some planter boxes over here. Do I have? No, I don't. Okay. Trying to figure out if I had quarter tile placement on. I do not. Planter boxes, and then the rest of it will just be landscaping and stuff. The cult on the Discord. Isn't it cute? It's fantastic. Pool and second story diving board. No. Used to be an actual singer and frontman. What indie? What indie lore drop? Hello? Well, alright then. It's canon now. Indie and the Ghosties. It's happening, y'all. New Create a Sim quest coming soon to a cult near you. Okay. I'm gonna pretend that this is a start for layout. Let's talk landscaping. What do we want? We want this house to maintain its elegance. It's very pretty. It is also base game. We need something classy. I would like a tree. A nice... Okay, see, this isn't base game. Speaking of The Sims not categorizing things, this is...
I just sniffed.
Oh, sorry. This is cottage living. But it shows up in base game, which is so annoying. Anyway... I'd like a big tree because this house has been here for a while. Like not one of these little skinny guys. I want a big one. I don't know what kind though. I don't know if I want to go with a pine tree. And unfortunately, these are quite large. This one might work. Let's move it very carefully so that we don't clip into the house. Alright, that'll be nice. Get some shade in there. Story's afraid of diving. What? No, we're not gonna dive. What? I don't know what's happening. Keys is key. True. Go to all the concerts wearing a sheet with eye holes cut out. I said I didn't want a pine tree, RMJ. Do I approve your floor plan? I did not look at your floor plan at all, dude. I'm sorry. I've just been trying to think about what I want to do with this. Which is, I think... See, this side of the house is quite plain as well. So, I might do a... Hello? Where's my tree? A small flower bed around this tree, and then a larger flower bed around the side of the house here. I think that'll be good. Well, obviously, also need a path of some sort, so I'll lay that down. And then, in the back... I might do... You know what, sunflowers here would be quite cute, I think. Especially since the dining room's right there, so you can have some nice flowers outside. And then the rest of it will be activity-centered. I think that'll be alright. Don't want a pine tree? Oh my gosh, pines. Not you. I'm not gonna stick you in the ground outside this house. Terrain paint is rough. The option is shape how many branches trees have. Wait, what? I don't know what's happening. Oh, Emmy. Emmy wants to manipulate trees. Okay, we're tracking. Also, apparently, we need to look at the floor plan before we move on. So, the first floor, we have an entryway, we have a living room, we have a dining room, we have another dining room. This is adorable. Everything you do is just so fantastic. What's with that? And then, what do we have? Upstairs. What? Well, that's something. Okay, literally the only question I have is why do you have this here if not for it to be where the door is? That is genuinely my only question. Everything else is very cute, but like, I feel like this being where the door was so that you could open the door, or like the draft wouldn't be in the bedroom, or you could open the door in this window and get a really strong cross breeze if it's too warm. It's very clever. That's my one concern. Also, there's nothing in the tower, which is a bummer. Anyway, overall, this is adorable. I think your main floor is fantastic. I'm trying to do it justice with the landscaping. Terrain paint, but what? I don't know. Dying from boredom at work. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm sorry if my distaste for the pine tree concerned you at all. Also, when you have a tall foundation like this, you can low-key stick the rocks into the foundation a little bit, which is fantastic. I am going to put boulders here because let's pretend I have a ruler, and I'm going to hold my ruler here. No, a measuring tape. I'm going to start my measuring tape here, and I'm going to extend it here. This is a lot of ground to cover.
Boulders.
But if I put a couple of boulders here, all of a sudden this is like half the distance. So then I don't have to worry so much about using too many flowers, and everybody can still be seen without it just becoming too densely packed. So using boulders to basically trim down the amount of space that I actually have to cover with plants. Also because I just like breaking up the green sometimes with rocks. So I'm going to put a few more here because I can. I might put some over here as well. Again, because I can. Alright, so there's some start for landscaping. Jeez. Am I caught up on prompts yet? Oh, okay. For all y'all redeeming build prompts, I currently have one video coming out on Thursday. I was trying to remember and I was like, duh, they're always on Thursdays. One video coming out on Thursday. After that, I have 2 more to record. The video coming out Thursday is the most normal of those 3 prompts, which is saying something, which you will understand when you see the video. Or, of course, if you're a Gable Gang member, you've already seen the video, and you can judge. Next up, we're going in with some bushes because they're big and green and take up a lot of space, and it's just nice to build a little backdrop here. So put a couple here, one here, a small one here. Resizing with the bracket keys, by the way. And I kind of want to just put one right here, just for funsies. Where's my dirt? I'll touch up all the terrain paint in the future, but there we go. Yeah, I think that's better. Landscaping on both sides of, well, at this point I might as well connect this. Ugh. It's not what I planned on. Let's, fun fact, you can hold control while using the terrain paint tool and it'll erase stuff instead of painting it, which is fun. Almost any tool in the game, actually, if you hold control, it does the opposite of what it's designed to do. So wall tool, hold control, it deletes walls. Pool tool, holds control, it deletes pools. Very exciting. Normal isn't it RMJ's prompt? I said it's the most normal. Most normal. Of the 3. So there's one coming up on Thursday, which is the most normal compared to the 2 that are coming after it. RMJ is passed out. Oh no. Somebody get some cold water or something. I don't know. We should have some flowers. This is all very green and white, which is very pretty. I think we should stick with that theme, which should be pretty easy considering plants are green. If you hold Shift and Alt at the same time, that lets you place multiple plants all at the same time, which is great. Resizing with the bracket keys and pretending you know what you're doing is my entire life, actually. Fun fact. And I'll put one of these over here by this tree, and that'll be pretty much it for that. Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, and then we just need some smaller white flowers. These are yellow, unfortunately. Alright. I could go in with the daisies. Could go in with these. Do you come in white? You do. I don't like that. Dull daisies it is. Involuntary ice bucket challenge. What? Resuscitated by Dr. Pepper and hot cocoa. Well, that's quite the temperature difference, isn't it? Alright, I've changed my mind. I really like how this looks minimally. I don't really want to add more tall flowers. I just want short ones. But the only short ones I have right now are these. And I said I just wanted to make it white. So I'm kind of going back on my word a little bit. But the build itself really isn't that, like, it's very elegant, but it's not busy. So I want to cover up some of the dirt, but I don't want to do all of it. Put this here and here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Finish up the train paint and do the backyard. And the teddy bear? What? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Are we on RoseSkyPlays? We are, yes. Working on some landscaping. Oh, and then there's back here. So I'm just going to copy the same plants. A couple of bushes, a couple of hydrangeas. I was going to say rhododendrons, and I'm like, that's not the right thing. A couple of these, a couple of those. All good fun. Some of this. Just like that. Okay, that's a landscape. It's probably the fastest landscape I ever did. And fire pit here. Let's see. If we were to have paths back here, I think we would have one coming out to the fire pit area. And this is a nice house, so we're going to add some gravel over here for fire safety and whatever. And I think I'll add some gravel paths to my garden as well. A little bit of dirt under everything because I can't not. A little bit of dirt under the foundation for the same reason. To be fair, I was asked for landscaping, so I'm allowed to paint wherever I want to. Alright, it's the rules. I think that's all that. Alright, cool. Gravel time. I'm gonna use this one. So, we're gonna pull some gravel around this way to the fire pit, and this way around our garden bed. I might add a bench or something here. I think that would help. Alright, we need more. There we go. And then gravel here, and back to dirt, because I messed up. Alright. Sure, why not? It's alright. It needs furniture, though. Might be helpful to note in the video description that you need to be tagged. Oh, you know what? That's a really good point, Ford. I will actually change that right now. If you need help, let's see. Let me make that. How do you make it bold in YouTube? I think it's with the asterisks. Alright, let me know if that updated. You might have to refresh your stream, but hopefully it updated. A weighted blanket? Oh my goodness. I murdered your sim. It didn't. Y'all are holding me accountable for things that I never willfully did. I feel like, you know, blah blah blah, ignorance of the law is no excuse. But listen. Here's a special case as to why I should be excluded from that rule. It was an accident. Okay? It was not on purpose. I did not intend for anybody to meet their demise so early. I'm sorry. I made a chess table. We need chairs. This one, does this one slot? This one does not slot. Darn, I like it when they slot. Well, fine. I'm gonna add benches anyway. Wow. So there's a fire pit. This is gonna have to be prettified. I'm just out here offering things. I've also decided that we need more landscaping over here. My tiny little bit is not going to work out, so what I'm doing is just grabbing a few pieces from the landscaping that already exists as sort of accents, I guess. And then, see, I did it. I used the eyedropper tool, and I wasn't supposed to use the eyedropper tool. So now my base game has been refreshed. It's fine. Okay, I think that looks better. I'm gonna pretend that it does. Paint. Also, somebody was pointing out that I said I can't not. It's true. Alright, I'm allowed to have poor grammar if it's true. There you go. If you want activities in the backyard, I think that's about how I do it, give or take a fence. If you want the front yard landscaped, I think this is about how I do it. Overall, the build is very nice. It's very simple. It's very bright, very clean. So I would go with the landscaping similarly. Not too modern, because it is quite Victorian looking, but not too just wild and crazy, because clearly it's had a fresh coat of paint. There you go. Accidentally put a pool. I didn't put a pool in the middle of the winter. I put a pool in, and then it became winter. Okay, and then I was like, oh, I can put the pool back, because we're not going to be on this lot anymore, so nobody's going to freeze to death. And then problems happened. But it's fine. It's fine. ChatGPT, not think that RMJ is a person. I don't know what's happening. It might be a gnome. I support this theory. I am going to go ahead and put this back on the gallery for your consideration. Isn't that exciting? My brain isn't working either, but we can pretend together. I keep hitting enter like that's gonna upload it. Never has, never will. You enjoy the chaos, it fuels you. Oh no. Also, congratulations on taking the crown. You cannot throw ChatGPT at all. That is fair. That is fair. There you go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner? Maybe, maybe not. Kilo's next. I'm excited about this one. Is it on the tag? It is. Roof and layout. Alright. Is this... Oh, this is not the build I thought that it was. Alright, well that's fine. Either way. Floor plan, idea for first floor. Down, we're not set in stone. Second floor needs help. Roof help. If the walls remain where they are, how to roof the back corner. Second floor as well, we can see. Okay. This is a 30/20, so I should just be able to put it here. Zathora, hello. Welcome in. Crown redistribution. Whoa now. Whoa now. Let's keep it friendly in chat, guys. Okay, so fun. Is this the front? Or is this the front? They look equally front-ish. It's probably just the lack of windows. And lights. Okay, I thought I was bad. We're gonna put some lights in real fast. I'm sorry, that was shade and it shouldn't have been. So let's just like be able to see real quick. Oh, that room's already done, so we're gonna leave that one alone, I guess. No attic. Fantastic. I'm just going to get rid of all of the roof. So here, You know what we could actually do super easy with this is turn it into a Dutch colonial. Would you be down? Because we could do that. All shade, no lights. Ha ha ha, Rose. French Revolution. What? No! No French. I'm sorry. My beef with the French is purely based on the questionable build ethics brought to the States. Okay? Hold Alt to keep the same height. We're gonna... let's see. Hold Shift to bring this down. Bring this all the way over. Yeah, no, that should be fine. It's not gonna be a super Dutch, but a little bit. And then this part we're gonna pitch down like that and bring it over. And then we should be able to take the same piece and place it here. No. Pitch it all the way down. Well, maybe not all the way down, but like most of the way down. So that's a direction we could go. It would look a little bit better if we widened this story by one tile. So since you don't have a floor plan yet, I am going to go ahead and do that. That would let our side roof be a little bit steeper, which would be nice. And it would show more of the second story here, which would be better for windows. So that's an idea. Also, it makes roofing this awkward back part super easy, because all we have to do is take one of these half gables, hold Alt to keep the same height, and then we're going to hold Shift to move that eave and this one. And there's that. It's a little lopsided, but like, again, we could fix that by moving this one more tile, but I don't want to move your walls too much. So there's that. And copy and place the same piece here. And then for this part, let's see. Probably just a gable, right? Pull this back and then just match the height of this one. Yeah, that'll be fine. So then instead of doing the gable there, which is just a nice trick, I will in fact use 2 half gables instead, because now I can resize it better. So it only goes here. Alright, I feel like this is completely different from what you started with, but it just, the shape was there. The shape was there. Puts away swords and knives. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you. It's not centered. I know. Again, I don't want to move your walls too much, because I do try to not move walls, but best case scenario here would be to move all of your walls forward 2 tiles so that we could in fact have everything centered. This is a pretty good pitch for this roof style as well, which is just a win. There you go. We got that nice shape on the side. We can even paint it. How exciting is that? Hello. Apparently this isn't big enough. My bad. And this roof is just perfect the way that it is. There you go. What do you think? How do you feel? Indy, welcome back. It is me. What? I don't know what's happening. Who is... This isn't my build, and I tried to not move walls in other people's builds. That's like the whole point of build help, is to not move your stuff and to just make it better the way that it is. However, we are specifically supposed to be doing an upper story. So it looks like you've already got some idea for your first floor. We do have 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms already, as well as kitchen, living, and dining. Now, with the size of this house, I am not a huge fan of this layout because you have so much space upstairs for more bedrooms. This amount of space for kitchen, living, and dining is a little bit disproportionate. Would you be mad if I just redid it? Looks so much better, but the patio only has a flat roof now. Oh yeah, no, we'll get back to it. I just needed to know if you liked this or not before we finished back there. Do what I want. Alright, I will take that and I will run with it, and nobody will ever catch me. So, the only option for the round corners is the round roof. We actually want this up. Think about here. Actually, I'm guessing you had this roofed correctly already, so I'm just probably redoing what you already did. So this isn't like a correction. This is just me putting it back the way it was. Alright, so we'll put that there. So this is just circle roof piece. Circle roof pieces and... What? Now, why did you go and do that? Where did those even come from? Oh, there are columns on the insides of your... Interesting. Okay. Anyway, this is circle roof pieces and half gable roof pieces, and it's just easy peasy like that. This little gap right here, I'm just going to move one of these pieces over and tuck the eaves in so that they don't clip through, and that should cover that up. We've got a nice little roof now. This looks like an addition, which is fantastic. I love that look. And I think we're symmetrical, which is pretty great. I am going to remove this, and hey, you know a question I get a lot? You probably do, because you're the one asking them, but listen. A question that I get somewhat frequently is how do you know like how big to make rooms? And how big you need to make the rooms relies a lot on how much furniture you have to fit in them, right? So, how much furniture do we have to fit inside this house? Given that we should be able to very easily... Oh, and this is just one house, right? It's not multiple apartments? I don't think so. Given that we should be able to very easily fit at least 4 bedrooms, if not more, up here, it'd be reasonable to expect that this could be a 5 to 8 sim household. So, because it could be a 5 to 8 sim household, we are going to want to make sure that our living room and our dining room can each fit at least 8 Sims, and we want to be proportionate, right? If there's a specific story you're telling where they're like poor and they don't have the space, that's one thing. Montana. But anyway, so you want to make sure that you have at least 8 seats at your dining room table. You want to make sure that you have at least 8 seats in your living room, which means a fairly large living room. And if we have the space for it, having a separate dining away from the kitchen would just be pretty nice, since this is a fairly large house. Now, because I went ahead and Dutchified it, I am considering continuing down that route and just... I was going to say colonializing, but that sounds really bad. So, I think that it would be pretty nifty if we were to possibly have some switchback stairs maybe here. I said maybe on purpose here. We're gonna test the waters, see how we feel about it. So we'd have an entryway. We would have, I think, kitchen with in-kitchen dining would still be very cute, but I do want a formal separate dining room as well. And then a living room, a bathroom, and possibly an office space would be pretty cool to have over here. I'm not in love with the stairs being right here, but I think we could make it work. Or we just have the stairs going up sideways. We're getting there. We could also have stairs just here. It's not very exciting. Don't always need exciting though, I guess. Periton roof pane, we did do the roof. I Dutch colonialified it, and we're working on the floor plan now. Yes, pomegranate. Colonializing, grab swords and knives again. I was saying this isn't gonna sound good. Plan on the upstairs being a separate apartment sort of thing. Oh, okay, cool. We can so totally work with that. And that also still fits in with my floor plan here. So I'm very excited about that. We can definitely do 2 separate apartments. Oh, look at us just doing so many apartments today. First I was doing zoogenics, and now we're colonializing. I'm sorry. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, so shared entryway. All right, and then we'll have. I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one. You guys are gonna need more Dr. Pepper to deal with me. Okay, so in that case, then yes. Okay, for 2 separate apartments, we will have kitchen, living, and dining slightly different. I'd still like to have some walls in here if I can. I'll have to consider this a little bit more. But that will make this area perfect for our first floor. You right over there?
I'm just dying.
Okay, could you not die though? I need you, man. And then second floor. Let's see. I think I might move this over 1 tile so I can move the stairs over a tile so that I can have the apartment door actually be on this level. There. Okay. Alright, so there's apartment 1. Upstairs will be apartment 2. I was going to use this for a bathroom because it was right behind the stairs in sort of an awkward spot, but it might be better to move it at this point. We'll see. Okay. Let's do sliding doors there. So if I had a wall here, it would have to go here. That could very easily be 2 bedrooms. My next question becomes, where would I put the bathroom? If I pushed this back, we could have the bathroom be here. It's not ideal with the door layout, but if you're, renovating, it kind of makes sense. The house beside it. This one, what did we do? I don't remember what this one was all about. This one was version 1. This is version 2 of the same general build. We're doing build help, so this is, taking other people's builds and trying to fix them up. Oh, we've actually had a few people join since I started this. So this is what we started with. was this one, and I'm trying to do 2 separate apartments inside this house. So first we re-roofed it and rearranged the walls a little bit. And now I'm trying to figure out a floor plan. First we need a door plan. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom on that side. And then I feel like this layout happens a lot, right? You're going to do a line kitchen, you're going to do dining, and then you're going to have living room in the corner. Bippity boppity boo. Someone pour ice water on deck. Move away from the light, they say. Chamomile tea with honey. I'm busy. I'll make him some tea later. Personal growth for me who used to be sorry every second word. Okay, that's fair. Trick with columns and header could be a great divider with the kitchen and dining. Ooh, yes, I do know what you're talking about. I hear you. Will I remember? No, but I can pretend. Do you mean... Oh, ooh, wait. You could mean one of a couple things. Do you mean just like one of these bad boys? Or... do you know what I just did? I just grabbed horse ranch completely, like, on accident. Or do you mean like one of these? Because that could be cute as well. I call this the Craftsman Arch because I initially started building these when I was doing my Craftsman series, but... This one. I don't want to insert ads. Go away. Let the guy cough. What? Horse ranch is my official default pack. I'm sorry. I am the least horse person ever, and for some reason I cannot stop using that pack. So upstairs. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath downstairs. Wait, I need to scroll backwards. Hold up. You said what you wanted, and I read it, and then forgot. The lights and the stairs look like a shocked face. I may have moved the stairs since then. Letting your toilets live free range is good for their health. Okay, thanks. There we go. Planned on the upstairs being a separate apartment. Grandparents with their adult grandchild living upstairs. Okay, so the grandparents are downstairs. I was basically just trying to figure out how many bedrooms I needed upstairs. Maybe I'm a ranch person. The ranch house style is one of my least favorites. Actually, super duper fun fact. I love this so much. This is so cool. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Since there is a living room here, it makes sense to have the rest of the living space sort of be on this side of the house. This would be quite a long line kitchen, but it's also such a long wall. I don't really know if I would want to do anything else with it. Maybe we bring in the same... I'm just using horse ranch now. I'm sorry. I will, hopefully, probably, maybe try to remember to actually just filter by base game when we make our final placements. We could maybe have a kitchen be back there. Why are you the way that you are? What's happening? Why are you too tall? Oh, is it because of the spandrel? Did the spandrel just make this outside? Okay, well, never mind about that then. No, that's not allowed upstairs. Horse ranch is full of items with actual marks of craftsmanship. They feel more real somehow. They're just good. It's just good items. SAM stands for Stands All Horses. Mom, oh my gosh. Upstairs was too big. Yeah. You're struggling with roofing the porch, so you put... Oh my gosh. Alright, I mean... if you wanted to, we could fix that here. If you wanted to. I will show you, and then you can decide. But... we could do something like this. Gotta fix this a little bit. Obviously it needs a couple of minor adjustments, but we could roof it like that if you wanted to keep it smaller. A gable. I know, we're shocked that a gable showed up. Gable has entered the chat. Anyway, so that would make the 2 floors much more similarly sized. If you're interested. Forgot to mention specifically unfurnished. Oh. Your mom's sitting on the couch with you watching. Just gave Met to the roof option. Okay. A wild Gable appears. What is it? Exclamation point catch. Alright. It's not ideal, mostly because of the rounded corners, but if you were like, man, I really wish I didn't need the living room there, that's fine. I like the addition. I think it's pretty fantastic. Oh, I'm just sad. I'm just sad about my kitchen situation. I feel like this is just going to be the most reasonable spot for a kitchen, though. I'm gonna go to base game. We'll see if it sticks. Because then we've just got this whole 2 tile area here, you know? It's a little bit of a mess. We could pretty easily put... I feel like we got a bedroom... Not loving it. I'm gonna move the stairs again. I'm going to get rid of this thing and potentially put that same archway here instead. Look, I'm in base game so that I don't mess stuff up. Anyway, if I move the stairs, that should help this area a little bit. Because we could split it in half to do 2 reasonable bedrooms here, which would be nice. Let's see. We could do a bathroom here. Oh, this is sticky, isn't it? Taking this all back. Putting the stairs back. Taking this out. Changing my mind. I don't like the kitchen here because it is so large. But what if the addition of the living room was off of our main bedroom here? What if? Could be a thing. So then we're gonna have a bedroom, and then we could do a ensuite here with a closet, and or have one of these be like the public bathroom and one of them be an ensuite. I don't know. I'm pretending words make sense. And that would, I think, leave a slightly more reasonably sized area to figure out the rest of the house. We still have this long space, but it'll be fine. I had a whole plan when I came up here initially. Now I'm stuck. If I was a thing for like 5 hours, well, I'm glad I'm not alone. It's a big bedroom, but if we... Oh, I went to grab a bed, and then I remembered that that was the other apartment situation we were looking at. I need doors. Okay, so if we're going to do 2 bedrooms downstairs, and we could do 1 bedroom upstairs, we're going to put a door here, we're going to put a door here, and here. These are both attached there. How exciting. I might move this over here. We could do another bathroom. Yeah, no, put it here. Bathroom here. What are we going to do with this awkward space? I don't know. Full disclosure. I have no idea. I don't really like it very much. I could do that instead for a bathroom shape. That makes this slightly better. It's not amazing, but it's slightly better. Sequester this off. This will then become kitchen, dining, and living. Can I make that work? I don't know. Well, maybe that's why they added the living room over here. I don't know. We can technically put a kitchen in here. It's not going to be very nice, but we could do that. Or we could put the kitchen here again, which is also not very nice. Maybe we could make it look better if we brought in some cabinets here. So that'd be cabinets, and then we're going to do... Oh I guess I can't do that many cabinets. Okay, refrigerator. No, I'm gonna do this one for reasons. The reasons are because this one we can actually put this cabinet above it, which is super fun. Cabinet. I clicked a color instead of this thing. Cabinet, sink and stove, and another cabinet. Need a stove. Booyah, very exciting. Sink. So there's a kitchen. I thought maybe adding the cabinets would help. I don't know that it did, but we can pretend. That would leave space for a smaller... No, not that. We're gonna have to do love seat. Smaller living room over here. We could put a window here, which would be lovely. And then a smaller dining area here with chairs. I know how much you guys enjoy chairs. Move that over there. It's not super ideal, but I think it could be funny, especially if it's like an apartment renovation for just one person up here. And it makes the living room make a little bit more sense. Or, oops, put the dining back over here, and then do a larger living room here, or even, oh, I was gonna say, or another bedroom, but that's an awkward space for a bedroom. The whole thing's an awkward space, isn't it? That's fair. Anyway, living room. Ugh, it's rough. Hello, hi, welcome in. Happy to have you here, fresh out the slammer. I hope you're having a good day. Second bedroom would be blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, I'm tired and I'm confused. Sonic, that sounds fantastic. A pantry, it is. You're an awkward space. It is awkward. It's not ideal up here. These plus shapes can be tricky. I really don't like this, but I don't know how to fix it. Like, okay, another option would be, literally, to have this actually not be a living room and have it be another bedroom instead. I don't know if you like that or not, but it's a thing that could happen that would be helpful. And then all this nonsense, honestly, I think I would just do one of these awkward 5-tile wide bathrooms. So you can still keep that room there. Bedroom with a bathroom, bedroom with a bathroom, another bathroom, because we just have so much space for bathrooms in here. And then that would leave more better space, I think, for living into kitchen and dining. In fact, might even move... no, I lied. Still think the living room would end up over here, like at the top of the stairs, but maybe? Your living room's very nice, though. Could be time for the Murphy bed. It is never time for the Murphy bed, actually. A good triangle is key to the kitchen. No triangles here. The people living here are lactose intolerant. Oh my gosh. Yes, so without moving the stairs again, I think that that's where it would end up upstairs. Now, downstairs feels woefully inadequate in the bathroom front. But I think we could fix that. So let's see what we can do. I can put a half bath right here, which would be pretty nifty. We can have a nice little archway here, which would be super cute. Like that. Isn't that adorable? So this would be a half bath, I think probably facing this direction. Easy peasy lemon squeezy kitchen on this wall. We're doing a line kitchen again because it's just what we've got space for. Cute little dining table here. Very exciting. Huzzah. And then living room space over on this side. Alright. Is it the best floor plan ever in the history of man? No. Did we technically meet everybody's needs? I think so. Why are there no chimneys? Where's the chimney? Oh my goodness, Ford. That's the next video I have to record, okay? It's coming. We don't currently I don't know where my voice is going. We don't currently have any fireplaces in here, but if we were to add chimneys and fireplaces, I think that'd be the way to do it. Now you just need windows, but I don't even know if you like this, so... You're sitting here, you can come up with the most... How about you don't, RMJ? Did you think about that? Also, YouTube will not stop yelling at me about inserting ads. I'm not going to. I don't want to. Jiminy Cricket. Oh my gosh. Like it better than you had by a lot. Fantastic. So that means maybe there's hope yet. I don't hate it, but I feel like I would have to spend another half hour on it to, like, finish it, and I need to move on and talk to other people. So thank you for being here. I'm going to leave you now. Goodbye. Here we go. Put this on the gallery for anybody interested in taking a closer look. Gallery ID is Sam and Bean, same as you see on screen, just no spaces. I did not build any of these. It's just build help live. We're just taking requests and trying to fix things, if we can. And the next one, I'm just going to stay here for as well. Goodbye, house. It was nice knowing you. Kilo, happy to help, even if it's sketchy. Shared in ghosty chat. RMJ, no. I'm spooked already. So this is an image. It is a photo of a screen of a roof shape that is very interesting. So what we just did is very similar to this roof shape, where we have a half gable, and then a gable on top at a slightly different pitch. You can see how the angle of the roof joining is slightly different. Do I have a pen in this thing? Edit. Markup. I'm going to use purple. Okay, so you can go away now. So you can see right here, if I sort of exaggerate it, there's one roof piece coming here and one roof piece coming this way, and they're slightly different angles. That's all well and good. We've been doing that roof forever. However, over here we have a curved roof piece, which again we can do just fine, and then a flat roof piece on top. Is this possible in the game or not? Typically how we would do this one is we would have a wall or like a room here. So this would be a skinny little room inside the roof. Pretend that that's a cube, okay? It's fine. So this would be inside the roof, and that would support this top roof piece. So what it looks like is would be a similar situation here, where there's a room inside, right? Super exciting. Except there are a few things here that I want to point out. One, a perfectly flat roof piece. We can't actually apply roof textures to perfectly flat things, so that's different. Also, it appears that this wall height and this wall height are two different wall heights. So, is this setup buildable or not? Also, you can see the roof trim all the way around here. This is way too marked up now. We can't see anything, but like, yeah. So that's what we're trying to do here. So if we just start with a building, and then I put a skinny little room here, the first roof should be a piece of cake. I'm going to hold Alt and Shift to do my funky little maneuvers here. Behold. In fact, these might even be steeper. And then this piece on top here. You can see that that's a fairly similar shape to what we have going on. Maybe not identical, but I don't know the actual wall heights. Easy peasy. But the issue is going to be this roof piece. Whoops. Come here. Can we do the same thing? Hello? But flat on top. So Shift C for curving controls. We're just going to give it a smidge of a curve because it's cute, actually. It's so much easier to just curve one and then copy and place it everywhere else you need it. But I don't have a flat roof piece, and I cannot apply a shingle texture to like a ceiling or a floor or anything. I'll even add a even add a platform. So I cannot apply the shingle texture. So unless we're getting a floor texture for the shingles, that's not happening. The flattest roof we can get currently is to use a hipped roof piece and push it all the way down. Right, that's pretty flat, but it's not perfectly flat like we see in the image, and it doesn't appear to have these ridge lines, which is weird. Also, Heb, welcome in. How are you doing? Could have been a platform, but they tend to make roof eaves bug. That's true. Valley of Screams. What? You will not pretend it's cube? I'm sorry, okay? When is a Discord having movie night? That is a very good question. I don't know. You said it first. Your teacher's pet. Good job. I'm proud of you. Multiple wall heights are no-go. Correct. Correct. W and M shape roof give the heebie-jeebies. That is fair. Half gable does not get perfectly flat. So if I were to bring this down, right, it doesn't get perfectly flat. This could be what's happening, and we just have a really weird angle on it, but I don't think so. Just because it would be darn near impossible to get these pieces to actually line up properly. Actually, that is adorable. I change everything I just said. I need this shape on a build immediately. Stat. I'm doing alright, Heb. I'm a little tired, but it's fine. New roof piece coming. I love this shape. What have we discovered here today? You're all getting partial invention credit. Look at that. That is so fun. Guys, we need to use this. This is fantastic. It looks like it should be in Alice in Wonderland, right? But anyway, the moral of the story is this is not the shape that we're going for. So, to answer the question that I was initially supposed to answer, is this roof shape possible in The Sims? The answer is kind of. It does appear that whatever is in that screenshot is not currently available to us at this time, but that doesn't mean that it will never be available. Another super duper fun fact for all y'all is that I have watched probably a total of maybe 5 minutes worth of content about the new expansion pack coming up. I know nothing. So that's super duper fun. Also, I don't think it's this roof piece because the eaves are clearly sticking out on the front but not on the sides, which I cannot do with this. So, yeah. I think that whatever is happening, it's going to be spectacular, and a lot better than this. I also can't even quite tell what roof trim they're using, but that might just be due to the quality of the image. But yeah, that's about as close as we're able to get to this right now. So see how this is super flat and there's no ridge lines or anything? So if this was a new flat roof piece, that would be super duper exciting for a lot of reasons. I know we already have platforms, but the main reason a flat roof piece would be exciting is because eaves actually move on half tile, whereas platforms and floor pieces move on the full tile. So this would allow for much more exact maneuvering of flat roof pieces. So I feel like that's probably what's happening. Indy gotta go. Thanks for being here. Temper expectations could be one of the set dressing builds. This is also true because frequently they make beautiful things and then don't actually give us the items in the game. These windows are looking very debug, so I would, if I were to put money on it, I would put money on it being a debug thing. I also don't know exactly how this screenshot came to be. I don't know what video or image this is from. I'm scared because there's music happening. What are we doing? Kareem, I don't know where this is from, which is another issue. I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully that was entertaining and we now know literally nothing other than how to make a new cute roof shape. Much more exact maneuvering of roof pieces, exactly from their official teaser screenshot, which I have not seen. A roast, get the s'more supplies. Jess, hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. Who redeemed a roast? Who did it? There it is, Rose. Rose did it. Rose. What are we doing? Scared because there's music happening. Famous last words, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of this. And then roast. The rules of the roast are, I try to complain about stuff, and you get to cut in line. I'm not good at them, but you redeem them anyway, and you know my track record. We've done like 20 of these, so I don't know what you want from me. Rose, what are we roasting? I want you to pick. I want you to have something in mind. So you gotta tell me what to do. Not one of these though. These were insanely helpful. Always get cut in line by a roast. I'm sorry. Kilo, congratulations on the crown. RMJ, rest in peace again. You've died like 4 times in chat, my dude. I don't know if I can get you any medical help at this point. Small modern ranch. Okay. No results found. Sick. I love when the gallery does this. Okay, so now we just have to look for it. Ah, Dr. Pepper. Throws more ice. Did yours happen yet? No. Your wife cut in line. Small modern ranch. The abandoned ranch. The Potts Apartments. You've done a lot of builds. Which is great. Did I miss it? No, people are just yelling at RMD to not die. That's good. Pre-built eco micro home. That's something. I feel like I must have missed it because we are getting pretty far in here. It's old. Oh, okay. I will keep looking. Oh, I remember this one. That was something. Small, modern. Oh, no. Not the diagonals. Small ranch-style home that you built for your celebrity sim. As she works up through the acting career, technically, could have 2 bedrooms. Oh, could it now? Okay. Well, to a 40-30 we shall go. I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one. Reminds you of your architecture class. I've never been in an architecture class. I cannot comment on that. I don't know what they're like. Hopefully it's a positive memory, though. Someone cursed you. Okay, guys. Let's not be throwing curses around chat. No! Okay, hang on. We can do this. We're going to find it faster this time. We are going to sort by lots and by 40-30. And then we're just going to scroll down and we should find it much... Oh my word. This game sometimes. Okay, so I have to bulldoze the lot. And then we have to change it to something else. It doesn't matter what. And then... catalog. Lots. 40-30. I know I could have just favorited it, but I didn't think I was going to have to go back this many times. Alright, here we go. Oh no, diagonals. Making things difficult for no reason. Why? This has literally no business being on a lot this large. Also, we have so many opportunities for rooftop pool parties. Look, we have like a nice little pool here and a nice little pool here, so you don't even have to look at your pool party partner. You can just have separate roof pool parties all by yourself. Isn't that fun? Different styles of buildings and geometry of the buildings. That sounds delightful. Trying to find the words for why this is wrong. I think part of it is the foundation is very small. Like, I feel like it needs to be more or less. I feel like right here is just weird. The windows feel high up, but I don't know if that's actually a thing or not. It might just be the roof messing with me. Everything being extremely horizontal and then your vertical super skinny door. So you have horizontal planks, horizontal windows, big old chunk of horizontal roof, and then just this tall skinny object. It kind of throws it off a little bit. We have so many angles happening for absolutely no reason. And a fence for this backyard. Why the fence is this shape? Nobody knows. What's happening in this backyard? Literally nothing. But it's a fun shape, doggone it. Why is there a pig on the porch? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's two houses glitched into each other. See, that would be fun. This is proof you can improve your builds, y'all. Oh yeah, see, sometimes when Rose redeems a roast, I like to remind everybody where Rose is now. Rose built this, which we looked at earlier on in the stream. Isn't that beautiful? And then Rose built this. So you too can improve. I promise. I don't even want to go inside. Somebody hold my hand, please. Oh man, this is the exact same as the last one of yours we roasted, except blue instead of red. It's the same thing. I'm seeing... Is Ka-chow not working? Hello? Try it again. I want to see if it pops up. Tech, that's your job. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to double check. It's a possibility that a folder moved. I was doing some rearranging the other day, so who knows. Anyway, last time I'm gonna give you a little tippy tappy. Oh, I have to pick a key that's not gonna move anything. There you go. Very, very busy business cat. Listen, last time we looked at one of your builds, it was all super minimalist and modern except white and black with some red. And now it's super minimalist and modern, but black and white with some blue. So, you know, it's nice to know that you have range. So this is a lot of windows for such a small space, for it to not be a designated sunny type space. It's very tight when it I'm confused. I recognize this is probably a starter. This is very, very, very small. I feel like a love seat scooched back to about here would have been a lot more balanced for the space, or possibly having it, again, a love seat, not this, facing this direction instead, maybe. I think that would have been a good option. Otherwise, it's just, the couch is all the way on the rug, but it's a very small rug, so everything's just super close together, and you're sitting right here, like, rest in peace to your eyeballs, I guess. The TV is the exact same size as the table. Yeah. Zero regrets about being church. Oh my gosh. At least you can decorate for the holidays, so that's lovely. All the angles, and you chose to change the wall texture here to whatever that is. My favorite part of this is how we know you know how to alt place, but you didn't. You specifically built a diagonal wall and thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a kitchen here and not actually care about anything lining up. Fun fact, did you know that if you alt place one cabinet to work in a diagonal section, the other cabinets will actually slot to it, and the stoves and everything? Like, it's all a slotting system. It all connects. It's pretty great. And then you can actually, like, have a kitchen. Maybe not quite like this. That doesn't leave enough space for the fridge, but who am I kidding? It's not like it matters. But that's a fun little fact. And then we have so much room for activities. Heaven forbid we actually create a dining room of any sort out here. Oh goodness, no. That's not allowed. We even have a light for it right here. Like, look at that. No. We must put as many things on a diagonal as possible. We have to put doors on diagonals. We have to put, I was going to say the toilet, but the toilet's actually not on there. Don't like that the front porch window is blocked by the front pillar. There are a lot of them. There's a lot going on here. What else do we have? We have a recording studio. Good news, guys. You have to walk in a micro hallway to actually get to the recording studio. It really puts you in the mood. This was probably built before we could put doors, like, on half tiles, wasn't it? We had an update that fixed a lot of that. Anyway, super duper fun. whatever that is. Bedroom. See, this is literally the exact same bedroom. Same bed, different color. Accent wall. We have an entire ocean between continent bed and continent side table. We have a chair and another chair. And oh, I'm so glad that where we decided to put the budget was in this $3,000 computer. The corridor. Half tiles came much later. Yeah, I have to remember that sometimes. Plaza may be the word you're looking for. Yes, yes. So anyway, $3,000 on a computer. You didn't want a better bed. You didn't want a functional aesthetic kitchen. You didn't want a dining room. No, 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 no. You wanted a $3,000 computer. The perfect bed is surrounded by 3 walls. Fair. I don't think we can do that in the game. Well, we kind of can. That's for another day. That's for later. So anyway, this is interesting. And then we come out to our beautiful, massive, luscious lawn back here. The good news is that there's no railing to keep you from falling off this extremely important, super high foundation. We do have a woodworking table. $750 for that. We got a cheap, well, actually I don't know how expensive the other grills are. My point is, why? Oh, and for a starter, of course you went with the more expensive trash can. Of course. Okay, do you remember at all why you put the fence like this? Because I am confused. Computers where your friends are. Do your friends need a $3,000 computer to like keep in touch with you? Or a better TV, a TV that's actually that size? Or literally so many things. Literally so many things. Fun fact, if you guys were to ever redeem a starter using the points system, either in Discord or here on YouTube, which you get points by participating in the stream and stuff, you could ask me to rebuild one of your old starters. That would be super duper fun. Nobody's done it yet, but I do want you to know that that is an option. You just don't know. You can't speak for 2019 youth. That's fair. MacBook. Well, alright then, fancy pants. Grandma has a porch like that, except surrounded by short rock walls. That would be really cute. You know what we could do with our $3,000 computer? Build little rock walls around the porch, and that would be super cute. I play the game or build today. Hello, Angelica. This is Build Help. One Monday every month, usually the first Monday, but the first Monday this month was my anniversary, so we skipped. It's Build Help. So we go and we look at all y'all's builds and see if we can figure stuff up. Roasting the chat as well. Hey man, you're all in this together now. So this is just building on other people's lots, trying to help figure things out. Roofing, floor plans. This particular build is just me yelling about problems. But it was requested. I'm not being mean. It's on purpose. You get a roast. You get a roast. Also no terrain paint or landscaping. But you know, that's fine. We have a $3,000 computer and 2 rooftop pools. So we're winning. You know, you built this up more and you remember it being better. I'm sorry. Can you ask me to rebuild one of my old starters? Absolutely. Absolutely. That would be delightful. Would you guys want to see a stream in, let's see. Okay, so June 16, 23, 30 gameplay streams. June 13, 20, 27, we're building...
Can look like me. Ka-chow.
There we go. Now it went. Don't know why. Anyway, 13, 20, 27, we are building tiny homes based on fruit because I thought it would be funny. July 4th, I don't know if I'll stream or not because it's a holiday. But a Friday in July, would you guys want to see a stream dedicated to just roasting my old builds? So delayed. I wonder if it got mixed up with the build cat overlay. Anyway, I think that could be fun. So maybe we should schedule that for July. Again, I don't know about the 4th of July. Might take that one off because I don't know if we're doing anything. But the 11th, that could be good. All right. Anywho, there's your roast. I hope you feel appropriately slighted. We're going to move on. I'm going to show you guys the list real quick. Use the pools and connect them to showers so you have cheaper water bill. Heb with the brain cells today. Here's the list currently. So we did NpcMechanic, we did Rose, we did Kilo, we did Story. We were interrupted by a roast because if you do a roast, you interrupt everybody to get yelled at. It's great. So next up we have Perfect, who's Wiccan Baby. Here we have Withershinny, we have Ultimus Prime, 13 or 14. We can never remember. If you were supposed to be on this list and you're not, please tag Kareem in chat so that we can get this updated. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. A simple roof. Is it though? Alright, let's do a roof and then I'm gonna take a break after that one, I think. That's my plan. It is. It actually is. Okay. Okay. Me fixing your roofs are some of the highest played shorts on my YouTube channel. I want you to know that. Okay? I need you to know that. A 2020? You want me to go find a 2020? I don't even know where those are. Level of Simply are going to be disappointed. I don't think so. I enjoy roofs. Where are 2020s? Is there one here? Here we go. The Bedlington Boathouse. You built it in Copperdale. Too late. We are going to be in New England now. Right here. This is such a cute little lot. Honestly, Cats and Dogs has some really lovely lots. The only problem is that there are trees in the way when you go to upload. A bit of an issue. Oh, there is that 2020 lot there. That's right. I remember that one now. Oh, this is great. Oh, I love these. This is such an easy shape. And there's so much you can do with it. So anyway, would you like to hear a fun, cute story about the child? Of course you would. He's been playing Sims. He's 6, okay? He's slowly learning what's happening. It's been great fun. I just looked over earlier today, and he was sending horses to high school. It was so funny. I was just like, hey, buddy, what you got going on there? And he was just sending the horses to school, because, you know, horses deserve an education too. So that was very fun. He's slowly putting together how the game works and the mechanics, and I'm just letting him figure it out at his own pace. But that was pretty funny to me, anyway. So this is going to be the easiest way to roof this one, just with a gable here and a gable there. Nothing too terribly exciting, but a nice classic look. There's a horse in the high school. There is now. Already showing the love for Horse Ranch. The apple did not fall far from the tree. That's all I'm saying. He is a tech dupe on the outside. They look identical. It's not fair. I carried him for 9 months and I got nothing. But it turns out he appears to have my brain. So it's fine. Oop. This is actually going to have to be 2 pieces so that we can shrink this one on that side. So there's the deck. So this is like the most simple way to roof it. So it's 2 gables, 2 half gables. Isn't that lovely? Done roofing in real life and it's much easier. How do you send a horse to high school? I don't know. I don't know. I just looked over and there was a horse in the high school. And I was like, all right, bud. You know, you do you. He's for equal access to education, I guess. Alright, so, hey, let's pretend you made this build and you're like, okay, I roofed it, can I make this any fancier? Of course you can. One of the fun ways to make this be a little bit fancier would be to... It's not super wide, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. I'm going to have this roof piece right here be a 1-tile half gable, with a half gable on either side. I'm going to take another gable and place it here in the middle. This does look better if it's a little bit wider. But you can just do a little bit of a gable above the door, so that's super cute. Or if you wanted to extend the stairs, pretend that this makes sense, okay? You could just pull this out a little bit. In that case, get rid of this. And we'd move the columns and, well, really what we do is just add a piece of flooring here. Move the columns. Stairs, trying to copy all the things real fast. And this is facing the wrong direction. There we go. So that could be a way to make the front look a little bit fancier, to add some accent to your stairs and your door there. When you did the gable portion, the white line in the corner disappeared. I don't know. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Horses absolutely go to high school. One time a cow entered a classroom you were in. That's fantastic. But could I put in a roof pool? I could, Ford. I could, but I'm not going to because I actually like myself. And I need to go to bed with myself tonight. I can't sleep with myself if I do that. Another fun thing we could do is essentially like force it to be an L shape. Not quite like this. Let's see, what do I need? I need to keep this piece here, and I need to put this piece here. There we go. This is what we're doing. We are cooking now. Kind of. We'll get there. So line this up. There. Behold, another roof shape you could do. To fix this eave issue, all we have to do is push it back from the front a little bit, and then we can pull the eaves out, and then the eaves line up, and we don't have issues. But yeah, there's yet another shape you could do with your roof. Isn't that fun? It's fantastic. Horse versus Board of Education. Right. Came toward you and made you pet her. That is fantastic. That is very exciting. I feel like the circle window needs to bump up a little bit. Oh yes, if you were to do this, you would definitely push this up. And I would probably... I don't know what's... Oh, I don't have... Yeah, no, I lied. I still don't know what's happening. I might actually move this up here in this instance and switch this window out to be there. It's a little bit more farmhouse. Not this part specifically, but like... you know, make it pretty. So, yes, was that a very basic roof? Absolutely. But are there a lot of different directions you could go with even just a simple shape? Yes. I should look inside before I move the windows. Should I? Well, there's a curtain here, so we can fix that. And wow, look! Literally no problems. This is a little bit of a problem, but that's on me not realizing things were happening. Oh, hello. That's not what was supposed to happen. So all I have to do there is push this back, hold shift to tuck the even. Super exciting. Over here, I'm gonna have to place a second piece there. So this is 2 half gables, otherwise we have a gap. Yep, I don't see any issue with moving your windows, so take that. Oh, also, one last thing before I upload this and take a break here. If you put a chimney inside your chimney, so like if I put this in here, oh, this is a little bit large. Hang on. I'm gonna remove the floor here. There we go. If you put a chimney inside your chimney, then it will actually smoke when you light a fire, which is super fun. And this chimney just looks better. Only 5 people watching. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you liked it. Is that a dare? I'm scared. I got roof in the chimney. You got roof in the hallway forward. It's fine. Go check the Discord for 5 minutes and boom. Well, this was a pretty simple shape. I don't know if you like this one or if you like the original. Either way, you guys can watch the stream back the next day at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. All of the chapters will be the creator of the build, so if you missed it or you want to review something, just look up your ID in the chapters and there it'll be. Also, fun fact, Gable tier members get access to the stream immediately. It won't have chapters immediately because they take a minute for me to put in. But you can watch the stream back immediately if you so choose. I need to take a break and stretch. We should like the stream. Ooh, yes, also watch. So I'm going to go to break. I'm going to put up a break screen. If you guys enjoy horror movies, you're going to want to pay attention to the break screen. We had a horror movie poster themed quest in the Discord, and the winner's posters are at the end of the break screen. So you guys should check that out. They're very impressive. I need to stretch, though. I need a drink. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. thanks for keeping chat active while I was gone. I appreciate it. Genuinely, like, that's really good for the algorithm, and I appreciate it. Also, I don't know how many of you guys watch How Ridiculous, but my little joke about 5 people watching stream reminds me of their 44 Club, which is just what they call the people who, like, watch all the way to the end of the video. I just don't look at the numbers because I feel intimidated. So I just pretend that there are 5 of you, and then I'm happy. So anyway, we are moving on to withershinny is next. Oh, right here. Loft problems, and you quote, "That stupid loft." Alright, it's a dreaded loft you've been trying to solve for ages. Second floor office is supposed to overlook the living room. Oh, I think I've seen this in... Oh, that's right, Ford, sorry. There's not enough overlap between withershinny and Ford Harrison for me to remember. I apologize, my brain does not track. You've been sharing this one in the Discord, though, so I think I have a reasonable idea of how to approach it. Only 5, ever, never more, never less, always 5. Fridays get pretty busy. There might be 7 people on Friday. Always 5. It'll be great. Oh, pictures from the last quest? Yes. The last quest... One of the things I love most about this community is how many sort of inside jokes we have. But it's not because of anything in particular that happened. It's just so much happens that you could be here for 5 minutes and be here to witness a new inside joke develop. And then you're part of the community. Like, it's very fast moving and chaotic, and yet you hold on to things for a very long time. With that being said, one of our most recent quests was to murder Nancy, to see who could do that the fastest. That was fun. I did not put screenshots from that quest up, because yes, it was literally just headstones, and that's kind of boring. But anyway, just the number 5 in murdering Nancy for reasons related to stuff that happened a while ago, and I don't know if this is going to load. I'm getting worried, but that's fine. And the faces, Nancy got zooted. Jeez. Anyway, but yeah, I know that sometimes joining like a new stream community can be intimidating because there's a lot of new people, and it seems like some people are like really comfortable in the community, and we've had some people who've been here for a while. I got the notification. Oh, I figured this out. I'm going to tell this story, and if the game hasn't loaded yet, we'll restart it. I got a notification on YouTube Studio today that my channel has been up for 3 years, which isn't quite accurate. I uploaded some videos and then took them down. But what I figured out is 3 years ago today is when I first uploaded the oldest video that's still public on my channel, right? Try to upload it. Oh, this is just me going to the world. This is just me going to manage worlds. So, yeah. Super fun. Anyway, so that means that 3 years ago today, I uploaded my first roofing tutorial to go live on July 1st, my month of roofing. I think I was at like 40 subscribers, and I just hated the lack of roofing tutorials on the internet, and so I said, screw it, I'm making roofing tutorials. And that was 3 years ago that I uploaded my first video. It didn't actually go live till July 1st, but yeah, isn't that crazy? Crazy. Also crazy is that this isn't loading. So, guess who's going back to the break screen while I restart the game? It's you guys. I was gonna say I appreciate your patience. I'm not gonna appreciate anything if I don't turn the microphone on. Fun fact, I decided to move to a world where we don't build as much in the hopes that we will actually be able to keep going. But it'll be fun. It'll be so fun. Okay. Anyway, the issue is that we want... How do I want to explain this? We want for the living room to not have a ceiling. Right here. And we want for this area... Sorry, steering is hard. To look into the lofted area. Now... Second floor office is supposed to overlook the living room, but the Sims refuses to let that happen. There's a window where it's supposed to be a half wall. Yes, so the issue with a half wall is that since the roof comes with a full wall, that's just not going to work out. Like in the game. The game will not let you put a half wall there. It has to be a window or a door. With that being said, if you have a pack that has an open window, hang on, I think I changed my mouse speed. There we go. If you have a pack that has an open window, like Jungle Adventure, you should be able to use that, which could give you a similar effect. An archway could also work, but the issue with the archway is that then you've got, like, no floor below. You could use 9 to raise it up, like this. Got a little archway there, but then you're looking inside the wall. But then you could... There's a lot of options for how to do this. Then you could grab a shelf, right? And you could put this here as sort of like a sill. Oh, come on. I've done this before. Okay, never mind. That one doesn't want to happen. In that case, we might have to use an accent table or something. But yeah, just something to pretend that the wall's still there. And that should let you look down below. Obviously, this isn't ideal. It'd be super duper nice if the game would just let you put half walls and stuff places, but that's not going to happen. So that's probably the closest you'd get to your vision there. Countertop wall, that could also work. Pines also made a version of the build. Oh, fun. I don't know if I'll be looking at that tonight, but... Perfect, don't riot. No. So that'd be the option there. Personally, I don't like the look of the wall disappearing, so I would go with, if I wanted it to be open, one of the windows that's just open. We've got Jungle Adventure, that one's not very big. There's a bigger one. Oh, what pack is it that I'm thinking of? There's Horse Ranch. Trying to not hiccup straight into the microphone. We've got this, which almost has like a half wall effect on the bottom. So that could be cute. This is a window item from Cats and Dogs. We have the hiccups again. Oh, that's Island Living. That's a little big. This one's open, but it's bars, so I don't know if you want that. Ah, this one from Island Living. This is what I was thinking of, because this one really has that half wall look. If you have Island Living, this might be like the closest look to what you're going for, right? Sizing down windows and hiding them in small debug fences. Oh, I didn't think about that either. They should let you look down on anyone who's beneath you. You do have Island Living. Okay, so I would possibly use that item. I think that will give you a pretty close look to what you want, like with the hole and whatever. Yes, you could also technically use a half wall, which isn't really going to show up here. And then use a window that's the size hole that you want. Let's pretend it's this one. And size it down. And then, oh, the windows, oh, duh, because it's a half wall. I'm a genius. Anyway, if you size the window down, it'll like make a hole, but then you have to hide that, and I feel like just using one of the empty windows is easier. So there's that way. Another way, of course, which I'm sure you've already considered, is to just build up and then put the roof on top of that. Maybe not this roof. Let's see. How would I do this if I was doing it? I'd probably do one roof here And of course, I'm not working from the same, like, floor plan you are, because I don't know what you were working from. No, it's not where that belongs. Hold Alt to keep the height. So that's not quite the same style, but it would let you use the half wall loft if that's the part that's most important to you, and it would still give you that like vaulted look, and you could see under the chimney, under the ceiling, and all that jazz. So it's going to be a question of what's most important to you. Do you specifically want the half wall overlook? If so, you're going to have to build up a second story. Do you specifically just want a gap in the wall? Then I would recommend using one of them windows it's just open. And if you're primarily wanting the vaulted look and you don't care as much about the loft, then I wouldn't worry about that part and just focus on what's going to make the ceiling look the best. If I hold shift, I do know, but it also depends on where you are on the lot when you like go into free camera mode. So like, here's me moving forward, here's me holding shift and moving forward, shift and moving forward. It's not really a huge difference depending on where you are on the lot and stuff for reasons. But yeah, so you're just gonna have to pick what's most important. We should make vaulted ceilings not look so weird. If we could paint the underside of roof pieces, that would be delightful. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one though. Half and half of that were part of the roof on the first floor and part on the second. So in that case, this isn't quite, I'm gonna have to move some walls just to show you what that's gonna look like, because we'll have to split it in half, right? So that would be the larger this area is, the shallower the roof would be. So right now the roof would be just the default height, and then you'd put this here and then this here, and then you would have to put this over here, and I don't know if that's a look you want to go for. Oh my gosh, these hiccups. All right. And then you would have a wall right there. So don't know if that's what you want either. So yeah, that's I wouldn't do this. I don't think that this really serves any great purpose. And then you'd want to try and potentially get rid of that wall by using one of the like shrunk down window hacks or something, but at that point just do the roof piece and ignore the wall part. Yeah, it's annoying. Delete the walls from the roof pieces. That would be nice. I also don't see that happening either, but it would be fun. It would be fun. So there you go. There are your loft options. Hopefully that gave you some ideas as to how to move forward, even if it's not like a perfect solution, but I don't think this is one of those things where there is a perfect solution, honestly. It'd make the skylights look better too. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Recognize it's only a dream. Right. Anyway, hopefully that gives you some ideas for the loft, though. I'm not going to upload this just because there's not, like, any great change to upload. But hopefully those are useful hacks. And I currently only have one more name on the list. So if you're supposed to be on the list and you're not, speak now or forever hold your shingles. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. Everybody cross your fingers, cross your toes. Please load. That would be splendiferous of you. There we go. How exciting. Optimus Prime, are you here? Killer Smurf is here. Those we've done already. Alright. Optimus Prime, I think it's 13. I was right. Red Roan Ranch. Didn't we do this one? Floor plan needs to make more sense, and the build submission is on the hashtag look at the older version. So not this one. Wait, I only see the one. I see this. Is this what we're doing? A shingle jingle? Or we don't. Or we don't. Thank you, Cream, for crossing your toes. It made a difference. We did it. They're bad texture. Wow. That's the one. Heck yeah. This is the 64 by 64 on Horse Ranch. Oh no, not Horse Ranch. No, don't make me do that. Oh no. I'm scared. So if I remember correctly, this is the this is this build, where at the end of stream last time, sorry, I keep leaning away from the microphone. The bathroom was so big. There were 2 bathrooms, one on top of each other. One bathroom here, one bathroom here. I said these bathrooms are so big, I could make them into a tiny house. And we did. I think that's the same build. So, here we go. Oh, you remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Listen. This was based on a real floor plan, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, good. This is less furnished. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. So, I think this is based on a real life floor plan. However, it's also just so big. Gosh, it's so big. I don't like the pool, makes me feel uncomfortable. Okay. Floor plan needs to make more sense. Yeah. No, we're getting rid of stuff. Sledgehammer tool, click and drag. There we go. The fireplace can stay. That's fine. I'm fine with this, with the hallway and the barn and everything happening. This, not fine with. No thank you. Not interested. So we're gonna remove these walls. I know some of the floor and stuff is gonna be a little bit messy, but you know what? That's just the price to pay when I come in and start deleting stuff. So you're gonna learn to live with it. There's that taken care of. Oh, I gotta get rid of this column here. Upstairs, how attached are you to this specific loft layout? That's gonna be an important thing for me to know after I get rid of... Oh, some of your windows are gonna be deleted as well. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Hello. There we go. Hold control when you're using the wall tool. By the way, that's how I'm getting rid of all these walls so fast. Fast and furious wall tool right here. I like the beams on your ceiling. I will keep them in any, like, lofted area that we do end up keeping. I'm just wondering if I have the freedom of movement to adjust the stairs. Potentially. That's really what I'm asking. Alright. What do we say? You do like the loft layout, but we can adjust if we need to do so. Strange writing songs for us. Oh, this is Jingle Bells. Oh no. Thinking noises, right? The kitchen's very nice, but we're gonna change it. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna put in a few more lights so that we can see what's happening. Okay, I think having the stairs be open could... Oh, that was the wrong button. Could be a vibe. So I know I said I was going to leave this alone. I lied to you. So, take that. But yeah, I'm wondering about putting the stairs this way still. Can't intersect with walls. What walls? There are no walls here. Apparently there's a wall there. Is it because of this? Oh, it's because of the fence was there. Alright. Or is it because of this wall? I am so confused. I don't even know. So many walls. Alright, we're gonna move this here. I'm gonna move this here. Okay. This is apparently a room, technically. I don't know. I don't know what's up with these room rules. Okay. This is a very large house. I think a double wide staircase would fit just fine and dandy. with the size of the space, so that's a change that I would kind of like to make. This area back here really can't be anything other than a set of bedrooms because it's just so separated from the rest of the house, and this area has to be kitchen, living, and dining. However, does it have to be kitchen, living, and dining in the way that we had it before? Not so sure. Is there room for another build help? Yes, absolutely. Can I move the stairs? How to do interesting things? I know, I remember. Walls or whatever, stairs are bi-level. Sure. I don't know. I need brain. Come on, brain. Think of things. Come on, brain. Be so smart. Okay. You know what I said about how I really like your fireplace and I'm not going to move it? Do you remember? Do you remember when I said that? I need you to forget when I said that. Just, it'd be really convenient for me if you could just conveniently remove that from your collective memory, please and thank you. Also, I just remembered I can just hold Alt. That's a lot faster. Okay. I like these big windows. I really like the lodge sort of look here. I want them to stay. I think that that is super duper fun. I also think it would be super duper fun to move some stuff. Remember how much I love how your doors and stairs are aligned? I remember how much I love how your doors and stairs are aligned. So we're gonna change that. Alright, cool. So I want the fireplace to be more toward the middle. How I want it, I think. Let's see, there, your loft is there. So trying to figure out how to work the loft into all of this as well. Because if I could put this here and grab my little spandrel, I'm gonna hold Alt to just place it on one wall at a time. Maybe, if the game lets me. Invalid facet. It's actually not. Super fun fact. Anyway. Oh, that's gonna not be enough space. Okay, I lied to you. Wall here, wall here, wall here. Arches on either side. Fireplace. Kitchen and dining on this side with the big windows. Super duper fun. Probably gonna move this wall. And then living room on the other side. I think that would be delightful. And I think having the living room with the loft overlooking it makes a lot more sense, personally. However, then I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this wall. Like, am I gonna extend it all the way up or not? I've had a thought. Oh, I don't know if the thought will work. I don't know. It's being dramatic. I move everything. Only with permission. Thank you very much. Or at least mostly. Permission. Ordered loop earplugs. I really like my loops. They are very, very nice. I have a thought. A single thought. Okay. What if we have a wall? I know. This is very exciting. What if we took a wall? We're going to do a fireplace pretty much in the middle, maybe here. Okay, cool. Delete this. Very exciting. This, right? Wait, I have had more than one idea. Y'all, I'm having so many thoughts right now. It is kind of scary. Delete. Do you think it would be possible to get my stone? Oh, I need my stone paint. Move over. Stone. Super exciting. Do you think we could put a roof piece in here? Because sometimes when I need to make a sloped chimney, I do like one of these on the side. Do you think that it'll actually place, like it's placing currently, which is very, very exciting for me. I need to place it here as well. I can't see it. Oh no. The roof's in the way. Move, roof. Oh, this is a whole problem and a half. All right, that's fine. We can sort of see what's happening now. What? Oh, I'm holding control instead of shift. That would explain a few things. I don't really know how much this actually like aligns with your initial vision, and I don't really care. I'm having fun. So, just want to put that out there. So this will be like a massive, massive fireplace in the middle. I think that could be fun. But you kind of have to decide how you're going to feel about it. Big ol' fireplace. Tab, Shift Q to go down, Shift W to go forward, move the camera. Needs a little bit more dressing up. I don't know. The area towards the back on the first level is intended to be the in-law suite. Okay, cool. Free range. Having fun is the most important part. Well, okay, also, some of y'all have been around for longer, so I feel more comfortable picking on you because I feel like we have enough of a relationship where if I was really stepping on your toes, you would tell me, and you wouldn't be like, oh, I'm shy. Please, you can boss me around. This is your house. Not right now, though. Right now, this is my house. And I am very amused with my gigantic fireplace right in the middle, so I'm gonna keep running with it. We need to fix the trim. Let's do something like that, maybe a little bit more on the brown side. All right, sure. We don't have like stone texture. We have this gravel. It's probably gonna be the best option for us here today. Oh, this is delightful. I am very excited about this. I will probably bring these spandrels back, but for right now, I'm not 100% sure how much of the loft I'm keeping. I'm keeping at least some of it. For sure. Just I don't know how much yet. And then down here, I'm going to grab your spandrel again, and your columns, and your floor. And we'll just have the kitchen set in here. This, I'm having a very good time. I don't even care if this is good. No problem sassing you. I'm just saying. But that's the chimney. Shh. I know it's the chimney. I also know that the lighting in here is being really weird. Yes, it is the chimney. Also, one of the reasons that I decided to maybe go with this is because otherwise you're just gonna have a hole in the middle of your floor while you're playing, and I don't super duper fancy that, so I thought maybe we would not do that. Oh, gross. I want a cabinet that has the full top to bottom cabinets. Oh, I don't know what packs you have though. Uh-oh. Do you have Jungle Adventure? Because I think that would work really well in here. It's your house, but not right now. This is very interesting. Huzzah. You know, as I say frequently, at the very least, it's something that you know now won't work, so we're just exploring all the options today. More people, more chaos. Terry, you're here. Someone missed a notification. Oh no, I am so sorry. All the packs except stuff packs. Huzzah. Horse range is good. Yes. I explained why I didn't go with horse range. It's because this cabinet doesn't go floor to ceiling, and I wanted a floor to ceiling cabinet. Less thrilled about these particular columns. I like the Jungle Adventure. I want potentially different columns, though. I might go with these not... What even swatch is this? It's like a whitish one. Is it this one? Because it does not look the same. Another benefit of doing this is we can actually put lights in here and then we could see, which is super duper exciting. See, these do not look like the same color at all. Maybe it's this one. Sure, why not? Okay, I think, is that going to be the kitchen? Just trust the process. Yeah, so we are reorganizing this whole house, but I'm having a good time. And I've just apparently decided that this is the build I'm going to pick on for eternity. Kits are the most scam. Unfortunately, some of them are good though. So that's the bummer. Can we still use counters if there's a column there? That's the main hang up right now, because I would love to go ahead and use our delightful little horse ranch stuff, but I don't know if we can actually use the things. This is like a bluish color. I was hoping I could get a matching fridge. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh well. Go with this one. Jungle Adventure is fun. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if I can use the cabinets that are on the end, so that's why I wasn't going with horse ranch initially. Like, this should work okay if I do this. Oh, that's right. I hate the end cabinets in this one. I love all of horse ranch except for some of the cabinet, like, I was gonna say settings, but that's not right. Okay, you go here, and then no, you actually are going to be exiled. Goodbye. Here and here and here, and actually one of these is gonna have to be a stove. You can be a stove. Or this. This is pretty fun. No. See, I wouldn't mind using the plate rack here, but I'm gonna have to alt place it, and even then, like, it's not actually gonna fit properly. I don't know why they made that the end piece. That's weird to me. So I could go with that one, which also is not, like, ideal, but whatever. You're getting blue today, apparently. Don't know why. It's just what happened. This is this one. This one. This. Which color are you? Plus and minus keys on the number pad to switch between swatches, but you must do it before you actually place the item. Otherwise, it's illegal. For reasons. See, I really don't like the horse range upper cabinets. They're very annoying to deal with. But I don't know if we can use the cabinets behind the columns, which is the rough part. Like the stove, this is, oh gosh darn it, this is from a kit. This is from the Country Kitchen kit, which I like a lot. I think it is very delightful. Also, I might have to get rid of the columns and replace them with a corbel instead. Just because I don't know if the columns are going to work, but I still like that framed look. So I'm going to grab these cats and dogs ones. I think that'll be alright. I know it's a kit, and I know a lot of you guys aren't exactly loving that. Alright, you know what? We're going back to Jungle Adventure. I think Jungle Adventure will work. I keep moving away from the microphone. I am so sorry. I'm just like getting comfortable and leaning back, but I'm a quiet person. I have to stay up here. It's very important. So anyway, which one was I using? I don't remember which one you had before. Maybe this one. You're going pretty light in here. Alright, so counter, stove, counter something something, refrigerator. Jungle Adventure also has delightful colors available. Look at all these colors. Do you want mint? Do you want brown? You can pick a special color later. Oh, there it is. For some reason I couldn't see it. There we go. There's that, and the other thing. I don't think Jungle Adventure has a good standalone kitchen sink. But it does have a very nice standalone sink for a bathroom. I do very much like this sink. So instead, we will be going with anything that actually low-key matches our handles here. That looked more brown in the thumbnail. Oh, it's just brown on the handles. Well, that's not helpful. I want something that matches the handle color. This looks like it should, but it does not. It is way too yellow. That's pretty close. I might do that one. Must go to sleep. Sleep well, story. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and I hope that you sleep well. There we go. Jungle Adventure, upper cabinets. I think I'm using this one. So I should be able to use F5 for quarter tile placement. We're going to use the end piece, and then short upper piece, or sorry, middle piece, and then I could still put this at the end, but I think I'll do this one. There we go. This is a little bit higher than usual, but it's fine. I'm gonna pretend you're tall. There you go. A mic boom. So I have a mic boom. It's just, here's the thing. I can move it closer to me when I lean back. I'm scared of overextending. I guess I could. Honestly, that didn't occur to me to like adjust it on the fly. I can't see chat very well because it's right in front of my face, so I have to like lean over here to actually read things. But if it sounds okay, I can put it here. I'm still new to this, guys. I'm new. Uppers looks so weird. Yeah, it's not. Oh, I can move these into the column. There we go. Well, that's cute. Okay. Anywho, there we go. That'll work there. How's this mic placement? I genuinely didn't consider moving it this way just because it gets in the way of chat. But like, what are we at? We're at the Red Roan Ranch. It is. Oh, it's only 11. I think we could probably take one more after. Is that Ford again? This is our list currently. I think we can do one more. The kitchen was going to be the hardest part, so now that the kitchen's done, I think we can move along. So we should be able to do a lovely little. This is base game, so that you can replace it and make it look pretty if you like it. Wow, chairs. Behold, dining. Now you can move the dining closer to the kitchen, which could be fun, or we can leave it here. There's supposed to be a door there. And potentially do... Oh, I was like, why did none of these swatches match? We could potentially do an island here. It wouldn't be super duper ideal. Like the oh, what? Did I hit F2? Here we go again. An island with a bar, mayhaps, perhaps. Better than usual? Oh, well, cool. Yeah, no, because it gets in the way of chat, and then I can't read it, and then I'm mad. But if this is a better mic placement, I can get used to it. It's a little weird. It's right up in my eyeballs. But if it's working better for you, we can move forward with that. Okay, so if I were to add an island with a bar, does Jungle Adventure have a bar? It does. It's a standalone though. It doesn't fit in with the cabinets. A bummer. Anywho, if I were to do a bar, then we would have to move the kitchen over a tile, which I really hope this works. Okay. So we could do that. I'm gonna have to move these guys again, but that's fine. No? Right there. Okay, cool beans. And then we have to move all of this. So we're just gonna slide to the left. Slide to the right. Move that. Move this. Move this. Okay. Move this one here. Move this one here. Move this here. Okay, I think that worked. Nope. I know the keys. There we go. So anyway, that would give us actually room for a bar. I think. The microphone just wants to be close. Yay. Your mom says this is a mistake. Well, I'm having a good time. We'll find out. We'll find out together if it's a mistake or not. So this would actually let us have a bar here. I don't want this bar. I want a bar that's actually going to blend into counters. Oh no. What's that going to be then? Do you come in a color that matches our counters? Kind of? Maybe? Okay. Perhaps. Your mom was shocked to use a call out. Well, if you put it in chat. It's... Oh, I try to read chat. I'll put it that way. So if I get an island and then I get an end piece, ooh, gross. Yeah, okay. Bummer. I thought that was going to be good. I was very wrong. I was very, very wrong. Okay, we're going to try again. Oh, TikTok's down. Oh no. We're back. Okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're fine. This could work. This does not provide any more prep space for the kitchen, but it does work with the vibes. And it's the size that I wanted. And we just need bar stools. Doesn't matter which bar stools because you can fix this later on your own time. Oops. Should go... Oh, sometimes aligning things on different levels can be hard. Hello, where's my table? No, okay, no table for me. I think here's right for that. Maybe? I'm gonna put another one over here. Maybe? I want it to line up with the beam, and I also need it to line up with the grid, and it's just not working. Really want their build help. Tempted to do a roast so you can show off one that needs help with. Oh, yeah, we don't really have a show off your build just because frequently people will redeem a roast and then it doesn't turn into a roast. It turns into a, well, look at what a good job you did, little Mr. Smarty Pants, because I'm so terrible at roasting. Behold, a living room. So another issue here is this particular door placement, which is very nice, like with the fountain and everything, but it does open straight into a stone wall. So I would probably want to shift my stairs over one section. Can't intersect fences. You can though. Your stairs. That's literally what you do. Hang on. Oh, there's a fence right there. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was getting real confused there. Anyway, if we move this over here, I think that would be nice. Delete, delete, delete. There's a little lantern for you. Why do you have so many lanterns up here? I'm sure it's for safety. I've decided I don't care. There we go. So now there's a door into the living room. There's a door into the kitchen and dining. I think that's a little bit better. Plenty of space to walk behind the couch. We've got a nice big living room space here. If this mic placement actually solves my audio issues, I am so sorry. I didn't figure it out for myself sooner. I genuinely just placed it and then moved on with my life. We're gonna use my favorite rug. Booyah. See, look at that. What a delightful living room. So you can very easily fit a whole bunch of Sims in here, which is super exciting. So that should take care of that general area. It's quite different to what you had before, but I like it. Holding your shingles, a honey roast. Does the roast count as part of the list? You can redeem a roast at any time. Well, not at any time, actually. There is a 1 hour cooldown. But, yeah. There's just a floating light. We're going to get rid of that. You want an in-law suite. I agree. An in-law suite over here would be sweet. We need to fix the floors. Fix your face. We need walls. Okay. So, I think we'll still have the bathroom and bedroom over here. But the super cool part is it doesn't need to be that big. This is it. That's it. And then we're done. And then, like, that's all the space you need. We can... Oh, I was going to grab a door. We don't have doors because I deleted all of them. Oh, there's one. Okay. Oh, I was actually going to... This was a pantry. It's not a pantry anymore. This is going to be a bathroom. My bad. Boop. There you go. Oh, I was literally over here to get the door. Door. Very cool. Door. Ooh, no. Door. Door. And then door here. And then we get a cute, cozy little bed. Right there. Bedroom. Bathroom. I will put the bathroom together just because we know you struggle with that. So, there. Well, how nice of a bathroom is this? You know what? There you go. We can put that there. We can put a toilet over here. Nope. I'm trying to just do base game if I can. You can still do 2 sinks. So that's like super cute and whatever. A bathroom. The perfect bathroom is just a toilet. A free range toilet, don't you know? Just got struck with lightning. Could you not get struck with lightning? Actually, I would appreciate it very much. You don't have to fully embrace being a pine tree and like call lightning down from the heavens. It's cool. You gotta go back out. Or what if you didn't though? Because I'm leaning toward what if you didn't. Do you want this to be like a full thing? I'm building from a distance right now. Wish me luck. We're gonna go in and fix it in a second. Okay, so let's do... Oh, did I think this is actually lined up. Oh my goodness. High five to me. Also, yes, I did burn you a little bit with the bathroom, but like, can you blame me? We're gonna go ahead and grab... Let's do the same sink, actually. There you go. Kitchen, dining, living. I will prove that it will work. If this is just an in-law suite, we don't need that much space. We should be able to pretty easily do a couple of chairs right here. Look, I'll even put it on the diagonal. Isn't that cute? I lied. That's dumb. I'm not putting it on a diagonal. Technically, super duper fun fact, you could put this in a 2-tile space and it would still work. Like, I could put this right here and it would be 100% functional. Wild, I know. Nope, I think instead I'm gonna move the kitchen here, put the dining next to it there, and then I'll do living room here-ish. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my gosh, the hiccups. Is this a second kitchen? This is supposed to be like an in-law suite sort of thing, so I just did a whole apartment because that's what we're doing today. The theme of the day. Don't usually expect to be struck by lightning. I mean, that's fair. Double the kitchen, double the fun. Well, you know, if you're too far away from one, you can go to the other. And if you use the same appliances, in theory, your Sims will cook on the counters closest to them. In theory. Okay, so that's what I got there. Let's do a little refresher of what we're working with inside here. So I've got my giant chimney fireplace with our living room. I'm going to adjust that, don't worry. Then over here with our big windows, we've got our kitchen, bar, and dining. So it is 2 separate spaces, but I think it's fun. Okay, so in upstairs, I want the loft to actually be able to overlook the living room a bit. So I'm going to start by pushing it back 2 tiles. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. I'm going to grab this fence and draw it around here. I'm gonna try and fix these rooms because I don't know what's going on with all this. Alright, we're gonna pretend that makes sense. Yeah, that's glitching out real weird. It's totally fine, guys. There are stairs there. I promise. Okay, why is it doing that though? It's kind of weird. Oh, they're back. Oh, no, they're gone. They're back? They don't know what they want. Super fun fact. Gotta go to sleep. Oh, sleep well. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for helping me keep track of the list. I appreciate it so very much. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this room right now. It's being weird. Alright, well, that seems to be fine. Nope, stairs are still disappearing. That is super duper cool. So, up here, I think it would be fun to do... You said you had stuff and things, so I think one of these sorts of things would be fun up here, rec room sort of deal. This would make a really easy half bath, just right at the top of the stairs there, mostly an open loft area, and then this area we will divide into bedrooms. I don't remember how many you had. So now I have to decide if I care. Answer is probably not. Let's do a couple of bedrooms here. Alright, cool, cool, cool. And this could be either one big bedroom or two slightly smaller bedrooms. And they're not even that bad. I mean, if you compare it to Montana's builds. So, there you go. Montana's getting free roasts as well. Nope, I want this hardwood. Please and thank you. Oh, you know what? One of these is going to have to be a bathroom, isn't it? Alright. I will move this wall and move this wall. These are going to be kind of funky rooms, and I've decided I don't really care that much. I think that a little half bathroom here would be really helpful. Oops, because you never know when you gotta go. And then we'll do a family bathroom here. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Oldest, middle, youngest, or oldest, middle, youngest, depending. This one does feel, it feels tight, but I like the 2-tile hallway. And I don't really want to just have a hallway along the one side. I might have to, though. Alright, fine. We'll do it the other way. So, gonna get rid of all these doors. And instead, we are going to have a hallway here. Like this. Don't love it. Could be worse. This could actually, you know what? Here, let's do 2 bedrooms here. They can each have an ensuite, which is super fun for them because it makes everybody feel fancy. And you still have a half bath there for everybody else. Alright, we have way too many lights. I'm saving. Adds foosball table. Is this fun? I think it's fun. Remember being in the evacuation route when Floyd came to Florida? Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. I would so rather go through blizzards than hurricanes. That is just terrifying to me. Bathroom. 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 Pretty sure toilet facing the door is like optimal feng shui, so we're gonna go with that. Were you well behaved? No, perfect. There. Okay, so that's slightly more reasonably sized bedrooms and bathrooms. And again, I don't remember how many you had before. If you need more, we can go back to the other layout. But it's a very large living area for only having 3 bedrooms. But in order to add more bedrooms, I think we'd have to build out into this area, and this area is already occupied by barn. And I don't really want to make the other bedrooms smaller, because then that's not really proportionate to the rest of the build. And I don't have an optimal space to add. Well, okay, I could maybe add a full bathroom here instead of here, and then booyah, this would be another bedroom instead. So that would be slightly more bedroom. And these are the same, just flip-flopped, so same size. Do they need different windows? Yeah, but if you're going to keep the floor plan, you can figure that out yourself. I believe in you. Nope, don't like that. I'm going to do a terrible, terrible thing. And do diagonal. I know. I know. I'm disappointed in me too. No. No, no, no. Nope, I don't like it. I think the 2-bedroom layout is better. I don't know if it fits your family. I think that if it doesn't fit your family, the best bet would be to move forward with taking over some of the barn space instead, or getting rid of some of your loft. But the loft is really cool. 3 bedrooms what you had upstairs, so the setup I made would be the correct setup. Oh, well. I like this. Yeah, so those are options. You can figure it out. I trust you. You're smart. I do need to go. Oh no, I just. Oh, this is gonna delete my stairs. It's very sad. Okay, I'll get the stairs back. I just need to get my spandrel back first. Because I said that I would, and then... Is this the same stair? I hope so. Otherwise I'm gonna be sad. There's your railing. Stairs, railing, upstairs. Super duper fun. A little bit of a hangout spot. Delightful. We have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Well, 3 bathrooms, really. Currently, I think that if you wanted an additional bedroom, expanding into the loft space would make the most sense. I don't know how far into the loft space. If you want to do... Wow, I love how that worked. I'm gonna... Can I have a floor? Am I allowed? What is happening? I want a room to be here. I just... Okay, you're just causing issues for fun at this point, aren't you? Anyway, if we needed another bedroom here, we could have this one. That'd be mom and dad's bedroom, I suppose. Super ideal with the barn down below, maybe not, but I think it's a lot more proportionate. So I feel like that's what I've got. Where's my god now? The diagonal walls. It's after 11. This is after midnight, except I woke up an hour early. Okay, I didn't wake up an hour early. Somebody was a little bit too excited about school being out. I'm so tired. What is going on here? I don't know. Everything's fine, okay? I don't know what you're on about. It's great. I hate tornadoes, and I'm not even from a tornado state. I just hate them. Is this an RMJ build? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have offered a few suggestions. I'm going to move on now. But, that's... If I were working on a layout, those are things that I would consider. Unless you're going to take over the loft. Like, I feel like you either have to put a bedroom over here over the barn, or over here in the loft area and get rid of the loft, so it depends on which is more important to you. You could tell by the pool. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I'm going to put this back on the gallery for you to be sad about. There you go. There's even a hashtag. Bedroom over the barn works. That's what I would do. I think the loft is pretty important. So I would keep that. But there you go. There's a consideration. I think this was a super fun direction. I also think I'm going to go to Managed Worlds and I'm going to really hope that it works. Red Roast Ranch. Wow. See, Kitty, last time we were on this lot, last stream, I thought the pool was a little sus. And everyone's like, it's just like an L. It's like a check mark. It's like a rounded letter L. I'm like, no, it's not. How to resize a 30-30 to fit in a 20x15. That's interesting. I can spell. You know what streaming hasn't made me better at? Typing. Resize. Ooh. This is still Fort Harrison. I appreciate that. Thank you. How to resize this to fit in a 20x15 lot without losing the historic detail and appeal. What an interesting question. That is a very interesting question. All right. You know how we're going to approach this? We are going to put this on this 64 by 64. And then we're going to actually outline a 20 by 15 area so that I can actually reference it, because I feel like we're probably going to have to rebuild it a bit. So this will be interesting. Family friendly or... The pool is L-shaped. It's not sus. You hadn't even considered that. Alright, so anywho, I'm going to drive over here real fast. I'm a little scared about this one. This is a new challenge. This is a new challenge indeed. Okay, so how big is this currently? I'm going to add one tile to make up for the fact you can't build on outside tiles, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? Are you moving it to a 20, 30? Oh, you're moving it to from a 30, 30. Okay, but it's 20 that way. And then... I'm sorry. It's all the carbonation and talking. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I just knew how to do math, actually. What are you? 25? Oh. Well, that's counting by 4s. I don't like that. Is any of these 20? Because that would actually make my math so much easier. Hang on. So then every 100 is 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. Yes, 20 by 28, I believe, is the correct number there. So you've used up the full 30 tiles depth-wise. And now we need to put this onto a 20 by 15. So it'll be a 200. No, that's 10. 15. I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one. Oh yeah, we are struggle bussing. By 400. There we go. So you want this to fit here. We're gonna have to move this lot. Those trees are going to annoy me so much. Alright. Scooching it back. This is a new challenge for me. I'm very excited about this. What? Oh no. The whole group chat could do Dr. Pepper testimonials. We have a Dr. Pepper building. Who's roasting? Spirit's roasting? Hang on. Kareem's gone, so I have to write it down. Is Spirit Speaker... What is it? Spirit Speaker 03 your thing? See, some of them I'm remembering. I need your lot title. What do you want from me? We have a Dr. Pepper build. RoseSkyPlays built it. It's amazing. Very kindly waited. Alright, Spirit, I need more information from you when you're available. Go away! When you move the lot, the little, like... No, don't do that. I need... Okay, so what? Yeah, that was weird. When you move the lot, the pink outlines show up. When you try to make the pink outlines show up or go away, a little box pops up and you have to click rotate or move, and it won't actually rotate or move anything, but it's going to pretend it's going to, and it's very annoying. Anywho, I don't know why I keep saying that tonight. I'm sorry. Spirit _ Speaker 03. Oh, see? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Lot title. Do I have a lot title currently? Ghosty Tiny Home. Ooh. Ghosty Tiny Home. Alright. Dr. Pepper Zero. Hey, those of you who enjoy Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, there was a mix-up, and some Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar in the United States currently has sugar in it, which is super exciting. Not. So be aware. I don't know the batch numbers and stuff, but I would just just to let you know, because I saw that, and actually I think somebody sent it to multiple people sent it to me actually. I think it got sent out on Facebook and Instagram and Discord, but anyway, thank you for looking out for me. I am a full sugar person, but that's good information. Okay, so we're gonna look at things here that we can adapt and overcome. The floor plan will come later. Let's just start with the base shape. So we have this octagonal-ish tower here that's quite wide, so a very easy way to start would be to just have that just be an octagon. I don't know if this will work perfectly. Again, we'll figure out the floor plan. But to keep a similar shape while also resizing it a bit. So we're going to go ahead and do 3 stories still. Same with this octagon over here, which is 2 tiles from the front. So I'll put that way at the front over here. Ooh, also we're supposed to have a little bit of a bump out back there. Well, we'll try. So there are a couple of your octagon shapes, and then from there, it should be fairly easy to draw in what we want our deck shape to be. Which I'm just gonna gently base off this. Not gonna be the most accurate, but again, we're just trying to resize a little bit. So I think that's fair, right? I think that'll be alright. Oh gosh, now I have an eyelash in my eye. I'm going to die. Hit O twice to make that lines go away, even with the, even with that glitch. Yeah, see, it's still making this menu pop up, which is the annoying thing. Anyway, so there's that, and then we need our front door area, which I think is about like that, yeah? Oh, not quite, but we're adapting, we're overcoming. This diagonal area is not useful anyway, so if I do this, more of the deck space will actually be usable, so that's a win. And then on this side, we want to pull it back a little bit. Are there any other important shapes? There's this. It sort of steps backwards. So let's make sure we have space for a chimney, because that is going to be important architecturally. And then we can mimic some of this shape. So let's see how far we get. So this is currently 4, 4, and then 7. That's going to be too much. We can do 4 and 4. You know what? That's probably what we're going to do, is just pretty much chop off this back area here. I recognize it may be important for the large floor plan, but I think that we will do a better job embracing the style not like that. And this area could be, let's see, 1, and then a chimney, and then another tile. Keep a chimney there. It looks like this could be a little bay window area. We're already pretty close to the edge of the lot, so I think I'll just do maybe like this. And then we'll square it off here. Okay, so we kept this, made it symmetrical, so that'll still look nice. We kept the chimneys. I think that will be important. We made the octagon areas smaller to keep the same shape, kept the chimney, simplified this shape, basically just chopped off the back of it. I think the second story is pretty much an exact copy of the first, so that's super easy for us. Yeah. Alright, win. And then we have to do the roofing part, but how do you think that looks? I think it's pretty good. No, the original foundation is here, but since this build is smaller, I would probably make it a little bit lower. Like, that feels like a little much. I think there'll be good. Minnie heading out. Thanks for hanging out with us. Close the chat if you don't come back. It's because you slept. Ah, fantastic. I hope you're able to fall asleep well. Secret attic. There's a secret attic. We can do an attic. That's great. But we're not going to make it a secret attic. We're actually going to make it accessible properly. So let's do that. Okay, if we're going to keep... if we're gonna keep the same roof shape, you know how I feel about these, we're gonna have to go 3 tiles in all the way around, so that would be the attic. Sorry, I've got the hiccups so much. I think I'm going to pull it forward though, and then this will be mimicking this area. So what I'll do is grab my half-hipped roof piece. And we're just going to place this all the way around. Make sure it's the right size. Like that. And if I just leave it at the default height, it should be the same height as the walls, so we don't have to worry about like clipping and stuff, which is a win. This little piece will show, but that shouldn't show in live mode, I hope. And then we're gonna grab this to place here. Again, it should line up. Yeah, that'll be fine. And ooh, this area might need to make it smaller. I don't want to make it smaller. I want it to look nice. Alright, well. Just trying to actually get you some light inside your attic. Apparently, that's illegal. Alright, fine. I'll push this back again. I will remove the ceiling. And I will replace this with a half-hipped roof piece this way. Okay, so that should keep similar vibes to the original. It's not going to be perfect, but this is going to be the only way we're able to actually get light into the attic space. So, you have to decide if you want that or not, I guess. A secret tunnel! No! I'm scared. I think that the acronym you're using is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I cannot be for sure, though, because I am uncultured, unfortunately. Alright, and then we're gonna use the same piece here because I can. Ooh, chimney. I forgot about the chimneys. So I'll pull these up. Because we're trying to copy the house next door, I'm not going to quote-unquote fix the roof. Just know that if that was the case, I would be doing that. I don't know what this is here. I don't know if it didn't translate properly or if it's supposed to be a little extra tower thing. I'm really not sure about that. So I think I will grab an octagon floor piece. A gable. Takes member for 10 months. Oh my, that's almost a whole year. That's wild. Thank you so much. No, I need this fence and I need it to be like that. So maybe I'll just translate that thusly instead, because I don't know if that whole thing's gonna work out very well for us here. And then this piece, I guess, will go here. To copy that? Sure, why not? Do you love it? I have never seen it. I've heard fabulous things, but I myself am just uncultured. I'm very, very sorry. I also just don't have a whole lot of time for watching shows these days. But yeah, when the kid's older and is starting to be more interested in that sort of stuff, I'm sure we will watch many lovely things together. Right now, it's still mostly like animated storybooks and things, which is fine. It's still very fun. Just not very pop culture-y, you know? Alright, I have attempted... I don't... I think I may go with a hipped roof piece up here after all. Like this. I'm still trying to figure out how to actually get the attic space usable. I might pull this out here and then put my tiny gable on top of it. Like this. It's not super identical to this. Oh no, wait, we can make it identical though. So now all I have to do is take a gable roof piece on either side. Or sorry, a half gable. My bad. I am so sorry. It's time for me to go to bed. Alright. There's that. Maybe a baby gable. Even filler episodes are amazing. That's very exciting. Watch it. When he's a wee bit older, I'm sure we will. It's also one of my brother's favorite shows, so even if you guys aren't hounding on me to watch it with my child, he will be. Or he'll watch it with him without me. So, one way or the other, it will make its way into our house. I promise you that. Okay. I don't know how true to the floor plan we'll be staying, but I can get rid of these walls so we can start looking at that. I hope some of this is helpful. I feel like I haven't done this before, so like talking through it, teaching the way through it is being a bit of a challenge, but I do genuinely hope that some of this is still going to be somewhat useful. We're supposed to have another level on our deck. Alright, so for this one, this is roofed over here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The bubbles. They're getting me. But because this one's so much smaller, I really don't fancy roofing it. I think I would much rather just leave it. Come on. There we go. Like fully usable because it's so much smaller overall, like the build is. It doesn't have space for all the extra decorations. Even this frieze I think is a bit much, and I'm probably going to be replacing it. So let's see what we can do about that. What one are we using currently? I think it's this one. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, we probably don't really have smaller friezes in the base game though, do we? We have a floor trim, which would be much more appropriate. So I could put that there. There we go. Okay, I think that's a little bit nicer. We should be able to copy this roof piece specifically over here. So we can keep that. This is different. Alrighty. I think I'm going to use a half gable and just extend it here. Whoops, I was already facing the right way, so we're going to put that here and here and pitch it down. Up one, maybe, for right there. Alright. Yeah. Let's copy the shingles over. We have a lot of roof pieces. That's fine. That's great. It's dandy, it's swell, it's amazing. We've got, I think, a pretty good copy happening here. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Gotta color all the roof pieces. I think some of these are supposed to be white, aren't they? I have to think about that too. Is the secret wife attic a reference to the yellow wallpaper? I have no idea. Bo Burnham is judging you? Probably. That just seems like something Bo Burnham does. We've got these windows, which is what we're going to have to go with because the single version of this window is not available in the base game. This appears to be a base game build, so we're going to be running with the base game. Isn't that so weird, though, that the single version of this window is in a completely different pack? It's very strange to me, anyway. So we will have to go with this window, unless we're going to branch out to city living. It may also be worth shrinking the second story to short wall height. I don't know. Because I really need the other window to make the windows on the wall, I think, look correct. I don't think that this is gonna work, you know. I also don't know. Some of these trims and things are interesting. I could take this and use this like under the roof pieces as a bit of a trim, especially if we're not going to go quite as fancy all the way around, which just the build's just not large enough to support all that decoration. I don't know what you guys are talking about in chat anymore, so oh well. Anyway, put that there. I think that this is a pretty good shell replication. I feel like we've matched the vibes pretty successfully. So I'm happy with that. At this point it'd be transferring like windows and stuff over, so because we do still have a roast to do tonight as well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and jump over to the floor plan. And then you can let me know if you want this uploaded as a separate 20 by 15 lot, or if you want me to move it on to whatever lot is like the smallest that would fit both of them. Oh my gosh, the hiccups. They're getting me again. Man. How much of this can we copy? The stairs, okay, oh, so here's another thing. The stairs, these are just going to be one tile, for sure. I'm probably going to move them to the other side of the house, because that will give us potentially 4 tiles on each side for a room, which is a much more practical room size. So then we could have this room, which is essentially this room, this room, this room, this room, and this room. Okay, so there are some rooms on your main floor. Do you have a bathroom here? I think this is technically a bathroom. Maybe. Let's see. We could do... Where would I want to put a bathroom on the floor? I don't know. I might look at a bathroom upstairs instead. Yeah, let's do... We'll do a bathroom here, right at the top of the stairs, a nice big bathroom. This will let us do a bedroom here. We could do... This would be a very large bedroom right here, but it would have access to this bay window area, so that could be pretty nice. In fact, we could even shift this over. So, yeah, there we go. There are no lights in here. Oopsies. Whoops, that's the wrong key as well. We're cooking with gas. Alright. So nice big hallway, really, upstairs. One of these would have a door leading out to the deck. There's a bathroom here. Currently this is 1 bathroom, 4 bedroom. But I have full confidence you could figure out where to add another bathroom. But I think that this is pretty similar sort of play-by-play situation here. Ladder. That works. Okay. There you go. I think that this is a fairly faithful reproduction. A scale reproduction. There you go. No dying? Yeah, how about we don't die? I don't know what's happening. The uphicks. I'm sorry. It's like a mini-me. Become a sorority. Oh, that's fun. Would you like me to upload this on the 64 by 64 so that you can put it in your game? It's so small and adorable. I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. I've not done this before, like scaling down a build. I've done it from a reference photo before, but not like in the game, so this was pretty fun. 64 works? Alrighty. There we go. I'm not going to do it any smaller than this before you ask. Absolutely not. But that was, I think this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. Oops. Need another E there. There you go. Genuinely really impressed. Ah, I impressed Strange. Day made. Alright, it is 11:45. My contractual hours are over, but Spirit wants a roast, so a roast Spirit shall get. I think before I go to bed, I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail and schedule that roasting my own build stream, because that sounds so fun. And like, I might make a poll in Discord so you guys can help me choose which ones to focus on. So if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. But I am, I think that would be pretty fun, because I have a lot in mind that we could do. Ooh, there are some rough ones. Alright. Ghosty tiny home. Spirit underscore speaker 03. We did, oh, that's so cute. A 20 by 15. Okay. Do we have a 2015 here? No. We do. We're gonna go replace the grilled cheese. A tiny roast. A toast. A roasty toasty. Get honey roasted. I genuinely do try. Okay, it's not my fault that you guys are perfect builders. So be on the lookout for that conversation. Grab the Pull Me roll if you haven't already. This is a 32 tile tiny home and it is super duper cute. I need better lighting. Yay. This is so adorable. Oh, this is fantastic. I love this. I feel like it fits in this world pretty well too, and it's just where I was. You just walked off a cliff. Sounds like a skill issue. Anyway, this is... Oh, I love this, and the little, like, not carport exactly. I don't know what to call this. It's not quite a patio or a deck. I don't know. I can't with my diaphragm. Anywho, let's take a look. I need to stop saying that. That's gonna cause problems one of these days. Just my lungs. I recognize that the reason you did this was to save on tiles, but like the stairs not actually connecting to anything is a personal pet peeve of mine. You really dug into the debug landscaping as well, it looks like, so good on you for that. We are going to walk. Oh, can you imagine sitting here watching TV and somebody opens the door? There go your kneecaps. All gone. The end. I didn't upload your roof. Did I not? What? No. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We did Laffy Towers. We did House Shall Help. We did roof and layout. We did the roof from the Discord chat, which is not uploaded. We didn't upload. You're right. It's not on there. How? I am so sorry. I'm going to go do that again. Not right now. Right now we're complaining about kneecaps missing. So anyway, you walk in the door. You're like, what up, ghosties? How's it going? Well, I guess ghosts don't really have kneecaps, do they? You not having physical bodies is really going to interrupt a lot of my roasts, because I'm like also like, oh, you can't reach the bookshelf because there's a couch in the way. But if you can just phase through it, I guess that's not really fair. A courtyard? Sure, that's a good idea. A covered courtyard. Lovely little bathroom, because ghosts need a bathroom for some reason. This concerns me because you could hit your head, but no, you won't because you're a ghost. You don't have a skull anymore. What's with that? The very, very harsh transition here does throw me a little bit, but I'm guessing the column that you probably tried to add didn't work. Why do you have a rug outside the bathroom door? Is it because you have the shower right there? I guess that makes sense. Dang it, see? How am I supposed to roast this? You're too smart for me. We got this whole situation with the bed and the ghosts. Aw, these are so cute. Look at them. I'm so happy. Imagine someone's walking. Yeah. Anyway, here's an alarm clock, so that's super fun. And there's a hand, which will just smack the alarm clock for you. It's an automaton. I think that everything in here should work. I think. I don't know. But you guys can phase through things since you're ghosts. So why am I even here? What's the issue? Oh, I appreciate that you have a trash can that's nice and open for your trashed and cult person to just rummage in. Nice and easy. Don't even have to take the lid off. That's pretty great. Oh, and look at you. Are you plotting your next ghostly moves with chess? This is fantastic and adorable, and I love it very much. Then I can't complain. I also can't breathe, but it's fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. That won't go up because of the roof there. Where is your roof, even? It's inside. Interesting. Okay, I would like to know. Oh my gosh, I cannot stop. What if we pulled this out and pulled this over? I think maybe here? This is a little bit taller, but I wonder if we use shift to pull this in instead, if we could actually extend this column higher. Darn, we can't. Oh, duh, because of this roof wall. I'm dumb. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, this is delightful and amazing, and I love it. And I can't complain, and I'm sorry. Isn't it so cute? It is so cute. Do the ghosts ever invite other people over? I don't know. Also, how many of them live here? I don't know. That's what locks are for, not for ghosts. Okay. You can use the bracket keys even with problems? What? Which you did, but it didn't stay. I did not know that if it wouldn't raise up, you could still force it to go up. I am absolutely delighted with this knowledge. I will forget it immediately, but for the time being, I am delighted. That is absolutely amazing. It probably says that in the description, doesn't it? Don't some of the columns explain how they work? Or do we just have to figure it out ourselves? We probably just have to figure it out ourselves. Max height restricted. Like somewhere, it tells you that you use bracket keys to raise and lower them. I just always forget that's a thing. Your third eye has been opened. RMJ, you've died like 6 times. I wouldn't trust whatever your third eye is showing you. I'm just saying. So there you go. We learned things today. And now we have to go back and fix Perfect's roof again because I am the worst friend ever. I'm so sorry. It's in the tutorial no one reads. Yeah, probably. Alright, what size? I am so sorry. Simple roof. 2020. That's right. Hey, at least we can go to the right lot this time. So that's a win. My nose is running. I am so sorry. I am a disaster. What is happening? Also, thank you for voting on my poll as to whether or not the audio is better. How many people voted? 22. I will trust you. 21 of you think the audio is better. I'll run with this. I am so sorry that I never moved the mic before. I just had it set up and then forgot about it. It's fine. Forward, heading to bed. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, you provided new knowledge. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to rip my diaphragm out and throw it out a window. Okay. This is a house, which we were going to roof a few different ways. And then we didn't, apparently. So anyway, way number 1 is to put a gable this way and then copy this way. Like this, which is super fun. If we were to do this, then yes, I think it would make sense to raise this window up a little bit, which apparently we're supposed to consider before we just start throwing roof pieces down, but whatever. Moving windows, who cares? We need a grid. This part of the deck, we can roof with a half gable. Shift, shift, and then copy and place again, except this time we want to put the eave back, and then it doesn't clip inside. See, isn't that fun? So there you go. There is a super simple way to roof this. I will put the chimney on again, because I did that last time. There you go. I will do this one, and then I will do the bedazzled one. I'll give you 2 uploads. I'll make sure it actually uploads. I really thought I did last time, but evidently, no. Where did it come? What did what come from? You got a crown? I'm proud of you. Okay, just another reminder, I don't know how crowns work. Okay, so if you want to know what's up with YouTube and the crowns, I don't know. I just live here. And you think that would give me reason to know things, but it does not. Alright, and we're gonna put this here, I'm gonna put it here, and then we need to adjust the pitch so it matches up like that. And oops. Alright. Copy, place the exact same spot, move it one tile, and then put the eaves out. There we go. That's a win. And this will be a slightly different roof, which is fun. Oh, that's what else I did. Move the stairs over here, and we're gonna grab, actually, you know what, let's just remove this, grab our fence, no, grab the fence, no, grab the fence, there we go. Move it out, move it here, copy this. Why do you not have a floor? Do you? Don't know what's up with that. Anyway, put the columns back. There you go. Columns and a fence here and here, and you rotated the floor to be fancy, and the floor and the foundation, and move the stairs back, and copy the columns, and copy the roof, and place it here. Maybe. Alright. In this case, we can delete this piece. No, we can't delete it. We just have to move it over. There we go. Push this to be here. Hold shift to remove the eaves, otherwise it clips inside. Blah, 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 blah. And there is a slightly fancier roof. We did it. If you keep chatting, you can take the top crown. I don't know how it works. I have no idea. Mariah, hello. Would you like a crown? I don't know if you can have a crown. I don't know how it works, but there you go. We did a porch. We did a fancy. I'm going to give you this one too. There you go. Save new. Haven't been here enough. Well, thank you for swinging by. We roofed this multiple times because apparently the first time it didn't upload it. Oh, whoops. But now, if we go to my catalog, you should be able to see everything. So we did this one, and 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 this one today, as well as a few others that we didn't end up uploading. This is the video that's coming out on Thursday, so that's super fun. I hope you like it. Oh, if you missed the last Rags to Riches episode, we built the girls a pool. So here's that. That'll be fun. If you missed this video, I can't really recommend it. It was pretty bad. If you want to see me suffer, go ahead. And then I need to get these off because I don't want to accidentally take credit for things that I didn't build. So I try to take the builds off that we've helped with on stream, if that makes sense. But anyway, there you go. We did stuff, which is super fun. You need to do dishes, so you're keeping me company. Yay. Yay for keeping company. Unfortunately, this was the last build, so I am about to wrap up, but you can still be here for Dance Cat, so that's a win. Oh, and Mariah, actually, a super fun fact, I've been allowing Gable tier members, which I believe you are, because you got the green name, to watch the stream immediately. Can I click on you and see? No, I can't. That's a bummer. Anyway, Gable tier channel members can see the stream immediately. Everybody else has to wait. So that, even though I'm not going to be here much longer, I hope that that can still keep you company and keep you entertained. Dance Cat's always a win. That too. So with that, I'll give you a Dance Cat in a moment. I'm going to think of what announcements do I have. Come back Friday, we're building tiny fruit themed buildings, which I'm very excited for. Next week we'll be back to Rags to Riches. I'm looking at the second Friday in July doing a build stream, just basically roasting my old builds and fixing them, so I think that'll be super fun. If you see a stream you're interested in, don't forget to click the little notify me button so that it gives you a notification, because if you just get the default notifications, they don't always send, and then you don't get to show up, and that's a bummer. Join the Discord if you haven't already. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. good links are down in the video description for build calculators and other good stuff. I don't remember if there was anything else I was supposed to say, so I'm going to do BuildCat now. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me today. No, Dance Cat, that one. Anyway, the build, there's a story. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I need to go to bed, though. I'm falling asleep. I'm going to give you Dance Cat. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for building with me today, and I'll see you guys Thursday and Friday. Bye!